Oh, wow. Show who you are. Good riddance. Is you kidding? Bid the forbidden. As it was written, you overbidding. With the heathens, karma is a bitch, so how you living? Pray for my enemies, unforgiving. Cast the pearls on hog moms and chitlin'. If it's too hot, get your ass out the kitchen. Finger licking good, good looking. Stewing in the stew, I'm cooking. You psyched out, paranoid and shookin'. Shit the table, fades I'm booking. Get prepared for this ass whooping. Listen to the words being spoken. You were talking, I'm awake and woken. While I'm spitting this, got your spit, got choking. Era up, a glimpse in my world, eyes shut open. Parallel in my mind, I'm chosen. Reverse the time, heart frozen. Antarctica, cold as ice. Casted locks, rolling dice. Mean as nails, I'm nothing nice. They persecuted me like they rejected Christ. All right. Good evening, everyone. This is Mouth Off with Meika, and I have an exciting interview that I'm doing today with this brother Kyng Seth. He's about to give all the people that don't have common sense, because common sense ain't common these days. How you doing this evening, Kyng Seth?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm okay. I do start the show off with my intro. I know you was trying to get my attention. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
I thought so. I thought so was happening.
Yeah, it's an intro. Then we get into it. So, tell us a little bit about yourself, Kyng Seth. Your background, how you grew up, and what you about.
Oh man, I grew up. Shoot, my background. Shit, I'm from Beaumont, from Texas. Born in Houston, raised in Beaumont. So I grew up like any typical hood dude. You know what I'm saying? It
Uh,
wasn't. I mean, it wasn't nothing spectacular, but it was. I got
you
a
grew up
couple
with
stories.
you grew up with both parents in the household.
No, I grew up like with my grandmother, and I grew up with my dad, but they were separated. My mom and my dad were separated, but I grew up with live with my grandmother.
Or what about your mom?
Well, my mom was she was in the streets. She was smoking, and she was what you call a smoker, crackhead, whatnot.
Oh, okay. And how did that affect you growing up?
I mean, I guess the way I mean it was the way it affected any other kid. You know what I'm saying? But once you, I guess as a boy, you feel our needs to try to protect your mother. So that's how me and my brother grew up trying to protect my mother and things like that. So we got sucked into the streets chasing after her. So
Oh, can you tell me what that looked like? Getting sucked into the streets.
yeah, I mean, well, as for my brother, he's nine. He's dead now. He's 9 years older than me. So my brother, he had it a little bit more rough because she was young when she started doing it, and he was the one that was, he was a straight A student, played basketball. He was in school, but my mother, she had a thing about her with men, stuff like that. So me and my brother would go in my grandmother's house. I never lived with my mother in my life. I only
Mm,
live with my grandmother. I live with my grandmother and I live with my father. But
mm.
my brother, he used to tell me stories, about how I was young and I would be like maybe like a toddler, something like that. And
Mm.
how toddlers they get into things. I go in my mama's room and go in the closet and he'll come try to find me, and I'm in there playing with a crack pipe. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
he would
wow.
he he would grab a crack pipe from me, and then we had this field that was across the street from our house, and he would take the crack pipe and he would throw him up across the field. 'Cause, he young. I mean, he like maybe 12, 13, and so my mama would come home and she would look for him and. They be gone and she get mad at him and they start fighting like siblings. We never had a mother son relationship.
Oh, wow. That's deep. And you grew up in the 80s or the 90s?
Well, I'm an '80s baby, but I grew up in the '90s. You know, that's when it was jumping.
Yeah, it did a terrible thing to our community, unfortunately. Yeah, my mom fell victim to that as well, so I understand how you feel. So, how did that make you feel about women in general?
Well, it didn't. Well, just because my mom was doing something doesn't mean that you know what I'm saying. That I it made me thinking of anything about women because I had great women around me. I had my aunts; they was great, college educated. You know, we had great jobs. My grandmother, she made history in Beaumont. She was the first African American woman and the first African American in Southeast Texas to be in the U.S. Custom agency.
Mm,
So I mean, it didn't make me feel no sort of way about women. It just put me on guard to game that females can play, and even if my mother would do it. But see, when it's your mama, you don't really know she doing it. You know
mm,
what I'm saying? You don't really look for it because you think, that's my mama, but you don't know that she's manipulating you. You don't know that she's lying to you. You don't know that she using you as a pawn. You don't know that. You just think that's your mother.
mm, mm-hmm. So growing up, did you? I mean, even though she was in the streets, you never like had a relationship with her or anything like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I see my mama all the time, but like I say, the relationship with me and my mother, it wasn't like a normal mother and son. It was more like siblings. Like it was like if something happened, she would go tell my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? Like she was the mama. Like my grandmother was the mama. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? Instead of that's my mother. But the relationship we had, it's not, it's odd. It's a real odd relationship that me and my mama got, and it's not like it's standoffish.
mm,
That's how it is because once you a kid and you know everything that somebody has done, and you done everything in your power, and you know that it was a choice for them to.
mm. Are you there? I think you dropped off a little bit because I don't hear you talking anymore.
Oh,
Okay, there you go. No.
yeah, I said,
So you think it was a choice for her to be on drugs?
yeah. Who? I mean, what else choice would it be?
Well, I mean, of course, it was a choice to the initial thing was to use the drug, of course. But I just think that our community didn't know, huh?
Didn't know.
Huh? Uh oh. Uh oh. Jump off and jump back in, King
Jump off
Seth.
and jump back in, Kyng Seth.
What's going on here? Let me
What's going
see.
on here?
I'm sorry, we having some technical difficulties. Let me see if I can get him to get back in right. Hello? King Seth, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I don't
Yeah,
know what's going on. Are you moving around? Hello. Anyways, while King Seth get it together, let's you got it, King?
yeah, you can hear me. Hello. Yeah, you can
Yeah, I
hear
can
me.
hear you now. Yeah. I was just
Can you?
gonna
All right,
yeah, I
cool.
can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Are you on a Samsung? Because those are having a they're not doing well with StreamYard these days.
Yeah, but I can hear you. I'm here.
Yeah, so I think that when it came to the crack, I don't know if our people realized the repercussions that it would cause. They probably saw it as like a new drug like marijuana or whatever, and didn't realize the very addictive behavior that came along with it. So, because I mean, at one point in my life, I had to sit down, and I was because I felt some type of way about my mom. I felt like she chose that over me. But I had sat down and talked to some recovering addicts, and the way they explained it, it was like a deep hole that they just kept sinking in, and they couldn't find their way out of. You know,
Well, my
so
father did. My father did. You know what I'm saying? So my father did. He told me. He sat me down, talked to me
mm,
like a man, and he told me. He say, he it was a time in his life where he didn't like himself. He didn't understand himself, and so he went through something. But my dad
mm,
pulled himself through. You see what I'm saying? My dad, like my father, what he the first time I got back to meet my father,
mm,
I think I was like maybe like 11 years old, and my aunts had took me to him to see him in the rehab. And so after that, he would call the house from the rehab and talk to me. He would ride the bus from Houston to Beaumont and have my grandmother take me to the mall, take me to go to like celebration station, play games. By 6 months later, he got a car and he would drive down there. He would come drive down there, take me to the mall, go play games with me, make sure I was doing good in school and stuff like that, and whatever and whatnot. Then after that, he got an apartment. When he got the apartment, he would come over. I would go to Houston, go spend the night with him, and all that. And by the time I was like 14, he had back enrolled in school, and he got a psychology degree. He asked me that he was finna divorce my mother, so he asked me did I want to stay with him or did I want to stay with my mom, and I wanted to go stay with him. You
mm.
know what I'm saying? And he married a nice lady. You know what I'm saying? He had a big 2-story house in Spring, Texas. You know what I'm saying? He had a Range Rover, Benz, and everything. He pulled himself through it.
Yeah, everybody's not so fortunate though. I'm not giving them no excuse, but some people internalize their trauma differently, and we're living in a state where a lot of people these days are self medicating due to their trauma. And so that's one of my goals, is to like kind of help with these podcasts and everything, and bringing people that's knowledgeable on or that had the experience to show our people you're not alone. We've all experienced these type of things, and we can pull
Yeah,
ourselves out of them if we can, because some
yeah,
people just need to hear that story, and just one day, and everybody's walk is different. You feel me? And I pray. Is your mom still living?
yeah. She doing good now. She live up here in Fort Worth, got a house. She used to work for the city of Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying? For like 15 years. What happened to her was
Mm,
Hurricane Katrina. Hurricane Katrina and Hurricane Rita had happened in Beaumont, and it forced them to come up north. But when they came up here, she came up here and she started doing good because she didn't know anything. But I was like 23 at the time, so
well, so she finally did pull herself out of it.
yeah. But the thing about it is that as me and my brother, we always forgave our mother. We never wanted to bring it up. We never said anything about it. But it's like how can somebody that wasn't there all of a sudden now come in and act like they the boss? You understand what I'm saying? Like how
Mm-hmm.
can you wait 23 years to try to be a mother and then expect me to like be okay with it? You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy
Well, I
to me
guess that
anyway.
would just take you guys sitting down and having a discussion, because even though she wasn't in her right self, I guess she still is your mother. So maybe you guys should just sit down and talk about your feelings openly. You know what I mean? In a respectful way.
Oh
Hopefully
yeah,
she'll apologize. You know. But so now, what do you do now? Like you said, you
yeah.
came from the streets. You were in the streets. How long were you in the streets? King Seth? Hello? Can you hear me?
Shit, till I was what 26.
Oh, till you were 26. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. From Beaumont to Houston to Fort Worth to Dallas, all up and down 40. Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So I feel like we're experiencing some type of lag in the
What's
communication right
wrong on
now.
your end?
My end, I don't know. I'm talking. I don't know. I
Can
can't.
hear you.
I don't know if it's the StreamYard or what, but I can hear like bits and pieces of what you're saying. I don't know if it's
Hello?
on my. Yeah, it's raining over here too. It could be
Yeah,
on my end. I'm sorry.
26.
Oh, okay. So what do you do now?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. This is
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, what happened was I um yeah, I think so too.
I didn't hear nothing you said, sir. Okay, I can hear you now.
Good.
Okay, so what's happening,
Oh, I'm a
right? Is
welder.
I don't
I'm a
know.
welder. I'm a certified structural welder. So that's what I like building stuff. I'm a
That's something my
certified
son
structural
wants
welder.
to get into. He wants to be a welder. Yeah, so you
Hello?
do that professionally now.
Hello? Hello?
Let's do this.
Man, I can hear
Can
you
you?
good. I'm not understanding.
I know. Let's do this though. Can you like come out the StreamYard and come back in?
I mean, I was always a smart. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know if you guys can hear him very well. It's a little choppy on this end. I don't know if it's my side or his side. So we're gonna see what happens. I did want to talk about how the crack epidemic and affected the people. Yeah, they said crack cocaine causes weight loss, high blood pressure, hallucinations, seizure, and paranoia. Emergency room visits due to cocaine incidents such as overdose, unexpected reactions, suicide attempts, chronic effects, and detoxification increased fourfold between 1984 and 1987. Wow. So let's see if we can get him to come back in. I did want to get to talking about some other stuff. Time to come back in. Maybe I should just call him on the phone or something. Let me call Craig. Oh my guys, I'm gonna just play this for a minute. Show who you are. Good Rick. Is you kidding? Bit the forbidden. As it was written, you overbidding. With the heathens, karma is a bitch, so how you living? Pray for my enemies, unforgiving. Cast the pearls on hog moms and chitlin'. If it's too hot, get your ass out the kitchen. Finger licking good, good looking. Stewing in the stew, I'm cooking. You psyched out, paranoid and shookin'. Shook the table, babes, I'm booking. Get prepared for this ass whooping. Listen to the words being spoken. You were talking, I'm awake and woken. While I'm spitting this, got your spit, got choking. Era up, a glimpse in my world, eyes shut open. Parallel in my mind, I'm chosen. Reverse the time, heart frozen. Antarctica, cold as ice. Casting lots, rolling dice. Mean as nails. I'm nothing nice. They persecuted me like they rejected Christ. Hey, show who you are. Good riddance. Is you kidding? Bit the forbidden. forbidden, as it was written, with the heathen. Casting pearls on hog, monks, and chitlins. Sloth, love, gluttony, pride, wrath, and envy. Knee on my neck, literally. 7 deadly sins constantly. So now I gotta take this shit personally. I have. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. Kyng Seth?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I was gonna say maybe I should just call you on the phone and do it. It might be a better connection. I don't know. But yeah, so what you I had the pleasure of talking to you before on the phone and you told me that you were an atheist. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, why are you an atheist?
Yeah. Because it don't because religion doesn't make sense.
Mm, what is it that don't make sense about it?
Basically everything, just the concept of it, just like especially Christianity, especially the Bible. It really
Mm,
does. It like just from the opening, from the first damn words in it, it it don't make sense. It, I mean, like when you like okay, the stories that y'all have, the things that y'all say y'all are connected through the bloodline. These are eponymous ancestors, people that say that they're linked to somebody that never existed. That's like saying you're a descendant of Hercules. You know, what I mean, it defies gravity. It defies the laws of everything that we know. It goes against nature. It's misogynistic. It's just a gross book. I mean, when you read it, especially with most Christians, like I don't understand, especially with women. I don't understand how a woman even even like indulges in the Bible. I really don't. I don't see it. I just don't understand it.
did you grow up in a church?
Yeah, my dad, my name, my dad, he was a Muslim in the Black Panther. So I grew up like in Islam, and when I went to live with my grandmother, she was a Presbyterian. So we went to a Presbyterian church. I was an usher and everything.
Mm. Did you have some bad experiences there?
Now it really wasn't no bad experience. It was just it don't when you don't believe in stuff, or you have or people disagree with stuff things, it doesn't mean that they had a bad experience. I could just be putting two and two together. Like for instance, my grandmother's whole church, it was full of nothing but black people. The preacher was white. As a young man growing up, I'm seeing this. It doesn't make sense to me. It never did. So I'm like, okay, well, if this don't make sense, how was this, and how was that? And I always been a history buff. So I would start reading. And once I started reading and actually started reading the Bible for all the way through, it's like, bro, this book is disgusting. Like, this is crazy. How can people believe this? But
Mm. Have you read
it
the
is
whole
what it is.
Bible? Have you read the whole Bible?
You say what?
Have you read the whole Bible?
Yes, I read the whole Bible 4 times. I read it twice in prison, once on my free time when I was a kid, and just being back here debating all the time and everything.
Okay. And how long was you in prison?
I was in prison 2.5 years the first time when I was 17, and I stayed another 2.5 when I was 24. I got out when I was 26.
So you did 2 years, 2 years, like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And what you go to prison for?
First time I was I was like 16. Yeah, I was 16 years old, finna turn 17, and they had this Byzantine. I don't know if y'all from Texas. But if y'all from Texas, y'all know we was back in the '90s. We used to love this chain. It was called a Byzantine, and it had a piece on it it was a blind Liberty coin, but it had like 3 rows in it. It was a circle piece, and it had diamonds in it. You know what I'm saying? It was a jewelry store that was by my house where I lived with my dad. And so I told my homeboy it was like one of them jewelry stores. They had a like they could hit the button from the back, and it could lock the door on you.
Mm.
So I'm like, man, hey fool, look, this is what I need you to do. Finna go in here, I'm finna put the chain on. I need you to hold the door open while I run out. So it went good. You know, we I got out, but it was pouring down raining. Like I don't know if y'all know, like when it rained real bad in Texas, it could be 2 o'clock in the daytime and it'll get real dark. And so there was a car wash that we had to run through, but it was raining, so it was closed. And I had filled out an application over there, and the dude that I was with, he worked over there. So we like, ain't nobody there, so we thinking we good. We ran through the back of it, and the manager come out, and he like, "What y'all doing running?" We like, "Man, we trying to get out the rain." And then the dude that owned the place, he was running behind us, and he told him in Spanish, he was like, "They got my chain, they got my chain." And we get home, and sure enough, dude called the house. He called my house, and so the next day, I'm stunned. I'm out outside. I think I was like in the 10th, maybe like 10th, 11th grade. And I was outside stunned with the chain on, like it's going down, like I'm scot free. I go to school. I go to school with the chain on, and I'm rocking this motherfucker till like by like I think it was like sixth period. I had one more period to go before I got home. So the assistant principal, she came to school. I mean, when she came to my classroom and told me to grab my things and come with her. I had nothing but the police and the U.S. Marshals in the school, and they arrested me, took me to jail. That was the first time I went, but they gave me boot camp because I was young. But I got in like 3 fights in boot camp, and when I went to boot camp, and after that, like if I didn't finish the boot camp, I would have had to go to prison. So that's what happened. Well, state jail. You know what I'm saying? So I got in too many fights in that motherfucker, and they sent my ass to state jail, and I had to put some more time on top of it because I was fighting and shit.
What you fighting for?
Shit, nigga shit. I'm saying niggas talking to you crazy, niggas looking at you crazy, whatever. It didn't matter, you know what I'm saying? I mean, whatever. This I got in a fight with a white boy. The first time I got in a fight with this white boy because he was like a squad leader. He was like a squad leader and he was talking shit. And I wasn't feeling it. So I went in that nigga jawbone.
You went in his jawbone. That's
Real
funny.
tough.
That you say you socked him in the jaw.
Hit him straight square in his jaw.
You didn't break it, did you?
Nah, we just got in the fight. I hit him. He grabbed me when I once I hit him in his jaw. And, everybody else came and grabbed us and broke us apart.
And
Couldn't
then
do
for
no
the
fighting.
second time you went to prison, what was that about?
I I caught a dope case. I saw some work to her undercover, and that's what I went to jail for. The second time I was me and my partner. Well, the day before I had been sipping drink. I've been sipping some syrup all that day, and I was asleep. I was knocked out. I fell asleep. And I ain't had no more work left. I ain't had no more dope left when I woke up. Only thing I had was like some of the drink and some and my money. So I wake up. I wake up by like maybe like 1. So I go outside and I see my partner Joe. I see my partner Joe at the store. His name Big Joe. His name Joseph Champagne. We call him Big Joe. So he was up there. And so I go up there. I'm like, dang, I need some work. I need some work. So we had an OG nigga that sold that wholesale dope. And so his name was Peter Man. And so he give me Peter Man number. I call Peter Man. I'm like, man, what's up, man? I needed some dope. So he like, all right, give me like an hour. So I'm like, man, I ain't got no hour because the block jumping like corner jumping, dope fiends everywhere. I'm like, damn, shit, I'm missing money. Joe getting all the money. And I'm like, damn, I ain't got no dope. So he finished selling all his dope. So I'm sitting at the stove chilling with him. And he fired, we smoking and shit. So I go in the stove, come back out. When I come back out, man, it was like 15 police around us. I'm talking about the motherfuckers came from everywhere. The store sit on the four-way. So it was like police and undercover cars coming from every fucking well. So I'm like, God damn. So they hem us up. We don't got nothing on us because he just finished selling his dope. I ain't got no dope. So we
Mm,
like, fuck it. So I'm like, fuck it, we finna go home. So we go to the crib, you know what I'm saying? So we go to the house. And he like, fool, my cousin around here.
mm,
He got some work. So I'm like,
mm,
man, he got some bullshit. So I'm like, man, I don't want to get that. But
mm.
so like an hour passed by, my phone blowing up, people calling me and all this, people in the hood walking around wanting some dope. So I'm like, fuck it, call your cousin. So he called his cousin, but his cousin got some bullshit work. I'm like, I just buy it. I'm like, fuck it, give it up.
What?
So I just cause remember I'm waiting on Peter Man to come. Peter Man he got the clack, you know what I'm saying? He got that butter. So I'm like, but I can't wait no more because I'm missing money. I'm passing up all kind of money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck it, I just get it. It's some I'm talking about you can damn near see through it. It was some bullshit dope. So I'm like, fuck.
Mm.
So it died down after all these police. So I'm like, man, you know what? Since they came up here, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna come back. They ain't gonna come back no more. So we was at my house. His homeboy, his cousin come by. I get to work. So I put like a half in my grandmother garage. I hid it in my grandmother garage, and I take like a quarter out, and I got this quarter in my motherfucking mouth and rocks. You know what I'm saying? I already busted down. I'm cutting them 20s and 10s and nickels and shit. But I
Mm.
got them hoes. I got them hoes in my mouth. So
Mm.
later on that day, it's about like 6 now, maybe like 6 or 7. And so we go back to the store. I'm like, fool, let's go back to the store. Let's go see what the block looking like. So shit, we go to the store. We like, man, we ain't gonna post up because the police just already hemmed us up. So we walk down a little side street. I see the fucking car behind us, but I ain't
Mm.
paying no mind. I ain't paying no fucking mind. Dude, he backed up and came down with where we was. He looked at me real quick. He said, "Hey, give me something for 20." So before joking, I'm trying to short stop Joe. So I grab my work, you know what I'm saying, and
Wait,
give it to
pause,
him real quick.
pause, because I want to know. Have you ever seen this man before?
I ain't never seen him.
Oh.
Seen him, you know what I'm saying, before. And see that's why I slipped, you know. Yeah, like, cause I'm looking at the nigga like, but I'm trying to hit the lick before Joe, cause I ain't hitting no licks all day. You see what I'm saying? He been stinging everything. He been getting everything. So I'm like, damn. So I try to hit the lick for Joe, and I hit the lick for Joe. So he burned off. You know what I'm saying? I put the money. I had like, I don't know if y'all know these. They some dream shorts. They shorts. They like shorts that look like they warm up shorts, and they got two pockets on the thighs, and they got two regular pockets in the pocket in the back. So I
Mm.
had all my money. I had all my money and everything in the left pocket, in my left pocket on my thigh. You know what I'm saying? So I put the money in, I put the money, fold the money up, put it up and up, go back to talking to Joe, man. Before we make it to the stop sign, same thing happened. We get hit. I'm talking about like cars come from every fucking well. Okay, every goddamn well. They jumped out on me. I had the dope in my mouth. I swallowed my dope. They tackled me on the ground and shit, put me in the handcuffs. So they standing up. They standing up. I'm talking about they standing with me like I'm part of their clique or something. They got a whole circle around on the motherfucking on the goddamn me on the car talking about me like, yeah, man, we've been trying to get you for a long time. I'm like, me? What y'all trying to get me for? Like, what y'all trying to get me for? They like, man, you been making a lot of money around here. I'm like,
Mm.
man, I ain't, man. So the dude, he pat me down. He pat me down. He like, you ain't got nothing on you. I'm like, nah, man, I didn't already swallow my dope, but my money is in my left pocket, and the police didn't know nothing about these dreams, so they ain't know nothing about these shorts. So I got this money in my pocket. The police pat me down. He like, damn, he go back to his homeboys. I guess he's like, man, ain't got no money on, ain't got no money. So one of the little rookie cop dudes, he come over there. He say, turn around and stand right here. And so the dude that I just sold to, he passed by in front of us. He passed by in front of us, and then the guy go to the car. He talked to him. He point at me like, yo, that's him. He like, man, it was him, the one with the blue shirt and the gray shorts on. And so the rookie cop, he pat me down again. He find the money. You know what I'm saying? He find my money. He say, man, why you ain't tell me you had no money on you? I tell him, man, hey, man, it was your job. I ain't finna tell you what to do. It's your job. You find the bread. And so the guy, when he told him, hey, we got money, he bring out this paper. It's like stapled together. And we turn around and we on the thing. They put all my money on the just spread all the money out on the hood of the car. And they going through each 20 like in this paperwork. What they did was they Xerox copied $20 bills. And so he going through each one of my 20s, looking at the serial number. And the last 20 he found was the one. He put all my money back in my pocket and took that when he like, we got you. And they was doing this thing. Like they brought me to like this parking lot. And they had like the literal goddamn paddy wagon full of niggas. Nothing but police cars pulling out niggas, my homeboys, niggas I know that's from the other hood, niggas I went to the school, they was doing this thing. They wasn't looking for nothing big. They was trying to just grab
Was he a
random
black
niggas.
man or a white man or what?
He was black.
Mm, mm,
I
mm,
should have
mm.
known because of the car. The car was a Grand Marquis. That's why I don't like Grand Marquis to this day.
So when did the common sense start kicking in? Because obviously you didn't had none at this point.
Yeah, I ain't really had none. Like, I was really out there, you know what I'm saying? I was doing all kind of crazy crap, man, when I came out there. The common sense came when I came to Dallas because I was doing the same thing in Houston. I was selling dope in Houston, I was selling dope in Fort Worth, and I was selling dope in in Dallas. But when I caught that case, that was like my first case, my first felony as an adult. And so what they did was they gave me probation. And so when I did the probation, I came out here. I came to Dallas. It was like I was running from it when they let me out. You know what I'm saying? Because they got in Beaumont, they got what you call like if you got a misdemeanor, they'll arrest you on some weed or something. The DA got like 3 days to pick up the case. If they don't pick up the case, then they let you go, but they gonna get release you with a court date. And so
Mm,
with the Fed, with my delivery and manufacturing of a controlled substance, it was 10 days. So they let me out in 10 days. In those 10 days, I was in fucking Fort Worth. I already moved. I already came out here. I'm boom. I'm gone. And so I was selling dope out here. Bought me a car. I was selling dope out here. And then yeah, they put me on probation. When I went to the court, they gave me probation. But what happened was Hurricane Rita happened and they had out, Beaumont was flooded. The whole downtown was flooded, police station flooded. But I got to get in touch with these people in Beaumont at the same time that this going on. So they can't get in contact with me, and I can't get in contact with them. And so when we finally did get in contact, I get hemmed up in the apartments. I get hemmed up in the apartments and whatnot, and in Dallas, and they shipped me back to Beaumont. They shipped me back to Beaumont, and they told me I had to do they had told me I had to do 26 months. I had to do 26 months, but I had like because of the probation, I had like a couple months back time, some shit. Like 2 months back time, some shit like that.
Wait a
And
minute.
so
So when you got hemmed up, that's because you couldn't get in contact with them, or you got hemmed up on some different shit.
I got hemmed up on some different shit because I used to sell dope in these apartments in the Legends in Dallas off South Polk and Wheaton called the Legends. It's in this hood called Woodtown in Oak Cliff. You know what I'm saying? So I used to be in these apartments. I used to be hood. I had a LeSabre. I had a gray LeSabre. I had some swingers on the car. And so I was in the back of the apartments. And so when you're in the back of the apartments, all you gotta do is like walk up like to the next, like you come up to the driveway, and if you turn left, you can go see the front. You can see the front of the gate. But like if you keep on going left, it's a gate and a store behind the gate. And so you know what niggas do? Them niggas that cut a hole in the gate to where you can walk through the gate and go to the store. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So I'm like, damn, I done seen the police earlier that day. I done seen it like twice earlier that day. So I ain't got no dope on me. I ain't, all my dope in the house. You know what I'm saying? So I come down the stairs. I'm finna go get a cigar. I bought me some weed, so I'm finna go to the store, go get a cigar. And so I come down the stairs, I'm walking down the little sidewalk, them hoes jump out on me. Woo, woo. Yep, they get me. Like, yeah, hey, come here. What's your name? I'm telling my name. Got your ID on here? I get my ID. And I had the weed, I had some dro. And the dude sold a dro like in this little bitty, I'm talking about this little bitty ass bag. Like that motherfucker was small as hell. You know what I'm saying? So the cop, he smelled the weed. He like, yeah, this some good. He put it back in my pocket. He put the weed back in my pocket. The dude come back out the car. He like, yeah, man, what you doing up here away from Beaumont? I'm like, man, I'm up here to see my people. He say, man, you got a probation violation, blue warrant in Beaumont, man. Yeah, you got that delivery control substance. You like to sell drugs, don't you? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm tripping. So when I go get the loose steg. They gave me the weed case. I had to stay 90 days in jail in there, and they came and got me from Beaumont. That's how I went to the pen. Then so when I get in the pen, I I started seeing like when I got in there, they had this guy from Galveston. You know what I'm saying? If anybody been to jail, you got the store nigga in there, the 2-for-1 nigga. What that is like, if you ain't got no commissary or nothing like that, you can go get like a bag of chips from him. But when the store when store day come, when commissary come, you owe him two bags. You know what I'm saying? So that's the 2 for 1. He was the 2 for 1 dude. And then he gambled and shit like that. So you know what I'm saying? He was real cool. He was cool people. But he was from Galveston. And he had been in there like I say he had been in there maybe like 18 months. And so when I come in there, I spend like 2 months with him. He cool people. So he leave, right? He get released. This is release date. He talking about going out having fun, doing all this, right? So he leave, and like 3 months later, the nigga come back. The same dude come back to the same dorm. Dude come back to the same dorm, but a different bunk. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, that right there kind of hit me. And then I started seeing it's old people in there with walkers. I'm playing chess with these old people in there with walkers. These niggas got nitroglycerin pills on their neck. You know what I'm saying? They gotta have these pills just in case they have a heart attack. These people elderly as hell. And I it just had an epiphany like this ain't what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So I made up my mind when I got out. I was gonna do something good. I graduated high school, so I was always a smart kid. College really wasn't for me. I wasn't really no college person. And then everybody that I seen that had college degrees, they never got the job that they had the college degree in.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you went to school for this, but you doing this. Like I got a cousin that's she a whole chemical engineer. She don't work nowhere near the chemical engineering field. She do some other stuff. I'm like, you spent all this money, all this time doing this, and you're not even working in that field. So, what came to my mind is a trade. And that's what I say, that's common sense to me. Because the people that didn't go to college that have trades,
Mm.
the people that went to college end up working for them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
So
And that's
yeah, people got the wrong idea of college, and it's really there. You're going to college. Okay, yes, get a degree, but it's basically about the networking. That's what college is really for, about meeting people, meeting new people, because you never know who you might need in the world later. And see, you're going to college with your generation of people who gonna one day run the world one day or take over. So you got to make it's basically it's supposed to be. See, they got black folks thinking, oh, if we get a degree. No, it ain't never really been about getting a degree. It's about making those connections and those social connections. So when you do go in the real world, and you might know somebody that's a professional at this, and you might need them for that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's what college is really for. And I teach my children, yes, get your degree, but make sure, you make those connections. You be a part of some of the groups that's on there. Because that's all it's about. That's why they have those I'm not saying being part of the sororities and all that stuff. And what do they call it for men? It's sororities for men, and
fraternity.
fraternity for men. I'm not talking about that, but even those like be the main things. Like, because once you join a fraternity or a sorority, then shoot, you basically set for life. You're gonna always have your soror. You don't even have to be the same class of that soror or that fraternity, that frat brother or whatever. If they know you from the same thing, say they could be a judge or something. If they know you from the same fraternity, you can get a pass on that. You see what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes,
So it
sir.
just that's what that's about. That's what college is really about, and people need to really know that. Now, getting a trade, that's really about the trade. That's about getting to work in a discipline that you really want to work in. So yeah, it's
And
it's a
that's why I recommend trades to all young men. Like if I had a son, even though I'm gonna teach my daughter this, my daughter 10, I'm gonna teach her how to weld. Because like I say, you know what I'm saying? Like if I had sons or boys or anything like that, a trade would be the first thing that I would push to them, because no matter what they do, no matter where they go, they can always have work. Like I'm a welder. I can go to goddamn China and not even speak Chinese and get a damn welding job. You see what I'm
Mhm,
saying? And make good money and live anywhere.
mhm,
But it's like I start seeing it. I start seeing stuff like that. Like I got OGs that done went to the feds. Now they truck drivers, welders, plumbers, and they got businesses and trucks. You see what I'm
mhm.
saying? Now it's a 9 to 5. Now they working the 9 to 5. Now they doing this. Now they doing. Now they got employees that went to college because they need the secretaries that went in there. They need the business administrators that went to college. They need all that. But they the owners of the company and they ain't never been to college. Some of them may never graduate high school and got a GED. You see
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So my thing is, especially with black people, especially with us, we got so many niggas that's on the corners that can do so much good if they had a trade. You see
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? If we could get a free trade program and just snatch these boys up from off the block, man. Hey, I can guarantee you, if I pull up in a Corvette or whatever nice car or something like that, and they ask me, hey man, how you get that money? You a rapper? Man, what you do, man? You this, you that? Nah, bro, man, I own a welding business. For real, you got this off of welding? Yeah, this what I do. I weld, put metal together. I stick metal together. I'm saying, hey, what you do? I'm a plumber. You know what I'm saying? I got my own plumber, about 2, 3 trucks.
Right, right, right. So, yeah, I do think that trades are really important, especially for the economy. Like, the electricians, we need more electricians. We need more people that know how to build homes. We need plumbers. We need things like that. Especially people that know how to work the water system, because if the person who controls the water controls the world, but our people, they so gun ho on fame, fortune, getting a bag and getting known and being on the stage. These rappers and these celebrities is getting paid chump change. Okay. Now I understand that you want to play football, basketball, and all that stuff and have millions and millions of dollars, but at what cost? Because then you still become a rich slave. We was talking about that earlier. You become a rich slave, but to really get some sovereignty and independence, it'd be great to if you could build your own house, you would never have no problem, right? Because you wouldn't need nobody to build a house for you. You know how to build it. If you can grow your own garden, you don't need to go to the you don't need to go to the grocery store. It's just stuff like that that we need to start focusing on as a people, to because this economy is about to crash really big, and the value of the dollar ain't gonna mean nothing no more. It's gonna be
Yeah.
about what you know how to do.
I can give you an example. I used to work for this company in Terrell, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And it was metalworks, they big jobs. I'm talking about, man, these people is millionaires, white boys and shit like that. But once I started working for them, I found out how old my boss was. My boss was 22 years old.
Mm-hmm.
His little brother that was the computer draftsman that made the blueprints for everybody. This was his little cousin, which was, I think, he was 20 years old. And like a couple of the workers in there, I noticed that they wouldn't come to work until like Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. I was like, why is that? Because they happened to be 17 years old. What happened was this company had been in business since like the 60s. And it had been passed down from the granddaddy to the daddy and now to the sons, which was my 21-year-old boss, and his cousin, which was, his cousin was his daddy brother. You see what I'm saying? And the kids that was in there, they worked at the local high school, but they came over there and got jobs from over there from like, and they can work part-time. I was looking at that like, man, if only black people could do this right here. If only we could do that. Like
Mm-hmm.
they giving these boys trades at 16 and 17 years old before they even graduate high school and go to college. So that means when they go to college, these niggas, when they graduate, they gonna know how to weld. If let's just say, like you said, the economy go down, but you a banker, accountant. What you gonna do with that banker, accountant degree, or master's degree, whatever the hell you got, nigga? If the economy go down, but I bet you one thing, that welding gonna be make you useful. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Right. You'll be able to build a nation like if you have those type of things, construction, welders, electricians, plumbers. Actually, I come from a family of all of those things. And so, yeah, my dad's he's an electrician, and then my uncle's he's a carpenter. Then my
Let me
other
ask you this.
uncle's a plumber.
Let me ask you this. Why do women look down on those jobs? Why do females look down at the men that do those jobs?
I don't know any that do, but if it is some that do, they're superficial women. They they looking for a back. They looking for somebody to, even though you can be very well taken care of off those jobs. I don't look down on those jobs. Like I was
Well,
raised from my father, so and his he got what, four brothers, and so all of them did something like that. So I never looked down on it, but the type of women that do look down on it are the type of women that glorify people like NBA young boy or something. I
mm,
don't see any
but
successful woman looking down on that.
and then see like me, out of everything I done told you, I done became the boring guy. I done became the guy that go to work and come home and I sit in the house and play game, play the game and I don't want to be out late no more. I go to sleep early and wake up early. You know what I mean? I done became boring and stuff like that. But
Wait, do you have a woman? Do you have a
yeah,
woman?
yeah.
Yeah, do you boring? No, seriously, no. I mean, do you take your wife, your girl, or your woman out?
Yeah, we go out all the time.
Oh,
See,
okay. As
me and
long
her.
as y'all to maintain that, that's cool. Because I mean, I don't want to be like, I'm not the type that like to go out in the clubs and do all that. But I think that that quality time with your mate is important. As long as you can have those adventures with that person, that's all that matters.
Yeah, me and my girl, we don't really go to clubs. We most likely go to like lounges. But our thing though is we like to restaurant hop. We like to go like to different restaurants and try different food from different countries. We kind of foodies like that. Like we cook together. We watch cooking channels together and stuff like that. So we both boring together. So that's why I think that's why we get along together because we didn't been through a lot. She didn't been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? So she used to sell dope too. She used to have pistols and whatnot. Like mom too before I met
I'm sure that most people that was born in the '80s did a little dope selling at some point in their life. I'm
her.
just saying. I ain't gonna even. I'm not gonna hold you, but yeah, most of us that was born in the '80s, we had all ended up at some point like, okay, this is the thing to do. Cause I even participated, but I didn't participate for long. Not for long,
Shit,
like
that
teens.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. When I was young, man, watching my brother and watching my OGs, like my brother, he was like one of the biggest dope dealers in Beaumont. That nigga had the Jaguar. He had all the high yellow bone girls. He had the chains. He had the shoes. Everything. Like my brother, he was the one, man. When I was a kid, I wanted to be Scarface. I ain't gonna lie. That was the thing I wanted to do. I wanted to sell dope for the rest of my goddamn life.
Well, you breaking up again. But I was gonna ask you, are you planning on marrying this girl that you with whenever you come back home? It's raining like crazy out here. I need to check on my husband. Hello. Oh my God. She coming now. King Seth. Oh God. He don't. I can't hear you, sir. Okay. Okay. You can hear me then. You might have to jump off and jump on again or something because I don't know what happened. Or move back in the spot you were in. Because I can't hear you. Hold on, man. Girl. As we wait for King Seth to come back on, I want to just give a shout out to some of the commenters. Shout out to Paul. Thanks for joining us. Amin Sutton. Thanks for joining us. Yes, Amin Sutton. Everybody do need common sense. On say Timotheus Kills. Thanks for joining us. He says the only women that look down on those jobs are women that are looking for status. Yes, you guys gotta. I know that y'all remember BBD. Is it called BBD? Belle Biv DeVoe, when they said that girl is poison, never trust a big butt and a smile. They was trying to warn y'all back then. Y'all was not listening. And then all the women started getting big butts and smiles. And now what? They start getting their teeth done and their butt done. And y'all still trust that shit? Tell you. Y'all the ones getting fooled by the okie doke. You know, here we go. Shout out to James Cassell, H Town in the house, Houston. I stayed in Texas for a while. I stayed in Tyler, Texas. Hey, we got Kyng Seth back. Say something, King.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
That's on your side, man. Because every time you say that, I can hear you good.
Right. BBD predicted to be ill. Timothy has said, I'm telling you, never trust a big button to smile. That girl is poison. So now so now you got the girls, man, that looking like transgender women and y'all going for that type. So what y'all thought was gonna happen? So you're not gonna respect that. She trying to get somebody that's gonna pay for her reconstructive surgery.
Man, fuck all that. Y'all done that. Y'all females did that. Y'all embracing them men. Y'all doing that. We ain't.
I ain't gonna hold you on that one because I can't say that I do or I don't. I just accept people for who they are, as long as they stay in their lane and not try to get into mine. And
Well,
that's all.
they getting in your lane. They just made they made some transgender woman of the year. They in the sports now. They dominating women's sports. So that means if you got any daughters or anything like that, all the trans got to do is say I'm a girl and come dust your daughter on the track field. I'm talking about dust her. That's a whole boy, and you got to accept it. That's just
Yeah.
what it is.
But it's men on men. So what I mean, they're men and it's men that's dealing with those men. So I mean, at what point are the men are accountable for that?
We tried to tell men tried to tell y'all, man, stop it, man. These are not women, man. Don't do it. I mean, what you mean? Men held accountable for what? We ain't the ones advocating for transgenders to be in women's sports. Women are.
I'm not advocating for that, and a lot of women are talking against that. I think it's just so. Here's the thing, right? You have these pseudo feminine men and then you have these switchers or these what they call the trade or the masculine men that deal with these pseudo feminine men, and yeah, those are the people that's pushing that. The heterosexual female and the heterosexual male is not pushing that. Neither one
My
of I don't think so.
my thing is what can we do about it? Because now we starting to see they just going overboard with it. Now they got transgenders reading books to our children in school. But what gets me about this is though, I watched a couple of them on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like a couple read them, and what I noticed was they was out in there dressed like hookers. I'm like, bruh, why is that part of being a woman to dress like a hooker? That's not woman like any business dealing just because you're a woman that means you change yourself into a woman that means you gotta dress like a hooker and then do it in front of our kids and then tell them that it's okay. So to me, they're doing the exact opposite of what they're trying to do. They're pushing the over sexualization of females and they men by dressing like that.
Right. No, we Timothy is yes, we had addressed this a while ago too. And I want to address you too, King Seth. No, we are not cisgender women. We are women. That's why when my daughter came on the show last night, she was like, "That's my birthday person." She came on our show last night because they're trying to change the name of mother, mother to birthday person. So she was just making a little joke, like that's my birthday person. But then too, when I watch those transgenders reading books to children, I only see white children. I don't be seeing black children now. If you show me one with a whole bunch of black kids, then okay. But this is pushed by those uh those subhumans that colonized us. It's not being pushed by us too much. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see like, and
That's
if
not
it
what I
is,
see.
huh?
That's not what I see. I seen a couple females on YouTube, saying that if a man said that he didn't want to date a transgender man, then I mean woman, then he couldn't date her because they are women too, and it shouldn't be no different. And it
Oh,
was black. It was a lot of them saying that. It
silly.
was a lot of them saying that crap.
She's silly as hell. She
Yes, it is.
dumb. She probably one of those by don't get I don't wanna set nobody with this LGBTQIA stuff. So let me just leave that one alone because that's some dumb shit. And see, I'm surrounded by women, even the lesbian women that I know don't agree with that dumbass shit. No, no,
Yeah.
no, we don't. I don't support that.
I
A lot
think
of us don't, but there's some that do. It is some dumb ass women out there. But then too, was she really a woman? She could have been a tether. You never know. Especially if she looked at plastic, she had a BBL or some type of plastic surgery. You could have been looking at a transgender saying that stupid shit.
I don't know, man. I know what's going on in America, bro. It gotta be some type of agenda, but it just got to be like, I mean, all this just don't happen like this, like at one time. Just
Well, it is
it's
it's
crazy.
an agenda to suppress production of the black species. It's an agenda to stop us from reproducing black people. Even Biden said that one day in America the European would be obsolete, so they had to start getting with the Latinos or whatever, and that's why he leaving the border open. This is all part of the same agenda: the transgender, the LGBTQIA, the immigration. All this is a part of the agenda to keep the European race alive and to suppress the black race. We already know that.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I think the Russians and the Chinese know that, and that's why they want to blow Europe off the map. They said that in one of their things in one of their newscasters. They wanted to blow Europe off the map. They call them Anglo Saxons, like for real.
I'm literally doing a show, child. My child just walked in here. Move.
These are cute. I need you to take me to my grandma's house this weekend.
I'm on that live. Hello.
Hello, live. What's going on? What's popping with you? It's Raven up in there. What's the deal?
I'm doing an interview. I told them you called me a birthing person the other day. They want to know what a birthing person is.
Oh, that's the original female. The OGs, the triple OGs.
Yeah.
I thought it was seed bearer.
Seed bearer?
Yeah,
No, that's the
seed
man.
bearer.
Well, the
Oh,
man holds the seed. The woman has the egg.
yeah, the egg. What is it? Egg
So a
bearer or something
sperm
like that.
donor or seed bearer would be a man.
Oh,
Okay.
Birthing person or egg holder.
girl, get out of here. Don't mind my child. Don't mind her. Don't mind her. She crazy. Anyways, yeah. So your European people definitely have a stronghold on the world. So that's why Russia. James Cassell said Russia and China forcing the West out of Africa. And hello, Raven.
Yes, they are, James. That's my H-time brother right there. Yeah, they sure is. They ain't playing no games with them too. They going to war with Israel and everything. Iran saying the same thing. Say, bro, it's gonna go down in a minute.
Man, and so hey, you heard about the sleeper cells? Have you heard about
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
So that's so what they're saying is happening, right? Is that you know the floodgates is open with the Biden plan to deal with the Latino immigrants, the immigrants coming from Mexico. But what he don't know is that it's people from Sudan, Saudi Arabia, all different places coming through these borders, and they call them sleeper cells. And so what's going to happen is that they're going to have their enemies on American territory ready to fight on command. They all over now because they let the floodgates open with the immigration.
I
So
think
one,
they already been here. I think they
yeah, they've
already
been here for
they
some
been
of them been here for years and years and years. But no, but it's a lot of them coming in at the ages of 35, 30, military age, and it's mostly men that's
here.
coming through the borders. And
Yeah, I
so
seen it on the news the other day.
hmm hmm So, but of course, yeah. But see, this is a strategic game, and I don't think that Biden has a strategic bone in his body. This is chess, not checker. He's nobody's thinking about all of the war tactics that can possibly happen. And one thing too, and it's also among our black people, the biggest war tactic that any enemy can use is the woman. The woman would be the main person to take the head person down, and she use it by her femininity.
Yeah, that's true. But like in this war right here, I can really actually see what's going on. I see what's going on, and it's straight out of the war. What they're doing is you can tell. Okay, when Russia invaded Ukraine, Russia bombed the hell out of Ukraine. They sent them money, they sent them equipment, and they sent them all kind of other stuff for about a good, I say about a good maybe 6 to 8 months, maybe 10 months straight. Money, everything. They sent Taiwan fighter jets, artillery, ammo, all kind of other stuff, and gave them money. Now Israel is fighting Hamas, which they finna start fighting in Hamas.
Mm,
So they're sending Israel money, they're sending Israel weaponry, they're sending Israel everything on the sun. What China is doing is what they finna do is they finna stretch us out on all three fronts to where we didn't gave all our equipment away, we didn't gave all our money away to where we won't have a lot of things to fight. Three fronts. One front is gonna be Ukraine, the next one gonna be Israel and Hamas, and the last one is gonna be Taiwan and China. Now all these countries are gonna be focused on the one country that they're fighting. China is fighting little bitty Taiwan. Russia is fighting little bitty Ukraine. Israel is fighting little bitty Hamas and Iran.
mm,
That's three fronts that America is gonna have to fight simultaneously because we told these people that those are our allies. That's NATO, but we didn't gave them all our equipment and we ain't even in the war yet. So once China get in the war and we have to send a lot of equipment to Taiwan. By that time we get ready to fight, we're gonna be stretched so thin that it's gonna be so easy for them to do what they need to do, and you can see it. That's what I see.
mm. Yeah, we just gonna have to wait and see what happens. I don't see no good outcome for America on this, but who knows? Who knows what will happen? Especially with Biden as a leader, he's not really. You see what happened when he took everybody out of Afghanistan, and then people was falling off the damn planes and shit trying to get out of there. It was just a whole fiasco. I don't think that he has the mind to do this now. Kamala, on the other hand, she might have the mind to do it. I'm not a Kamala fan, but she probably have a better mind than Biden does at the moment. But who knows what's going to happen? Who knows? Anyways, moving forward.
Oh, I wasn't tripping on the people in Afghanistan. What I was tripping on was that they left so much stuff there. You know how many Humvees, how many trucks, how many tanks, how many guns they left over there? They just abandoned it, just left it.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Do you have any kids, King Seth?
I got one. I got a 10-year-old daughter.
She stay with you?
She stayed with my baby mama.
Relationship.
You, you said what?
How's that relationship?
Well, my baby mama, she weird. She weird, but it's co-parenting. It's co-parenting. It is what it is.
What
I
makes
get
her weird?
um man, she's like I can put it to you like this. I know the type of man that I am. I know the type of guy that I am. I know what I'm capable of doing and what I'm not capable of doing. But she took advantage of that, and she it's like she bipolar. You know what I'm saying? Like one minute she here, one minute she there.
Mm,
She do this, she do this thing, she lies, she steals, she do all kind of crazy crap just for no reason, for attention.
mm,
She ain't never held my daughter away from me, nothing like that. But it's just the motivations and the reasons why she does things. It makes no sense. She makes no good decisions at all,
mm,
and it seems like she just like chaos. Like that's what, and I noticed that about her. She liked to argue. She liked to fight. That's what she likes to do.
mm.
I couldn't deal with it. I gave her 5 years and had to move around.
Okay, and how long you been with the woman you with now?
5 years.
Are you gonna marry her?
Yeah, I am.
When?
I don't know.
What you
I
mean you
don't
don't
look
know?
at. I don't know. I don't know. Hey,
Now
one day.
we tired of you black men over there procrastinating. Now you've been with the lady for 5 years. You should know whether or not you're gonna marry the lady.
I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's something about black women when you put that ring on their finger, they change. It's like once you put that ring on the woman's finger, it's
Mm,
it's like they know they got your handcuffed. You can't go do nothing. Or I'm taking shit. You can't do this or it's mine. I got you. Like for real. Like that's what it feel like. It feel like shit. Like you locking the key on your own self. Man, like for
what is
real.
it that you're trying to do? You
And
already
I'm
said
trying.
you born.
Y'all said what?
You already said you born. So what you trying to do outside of what you're doing already?
Nothing like that. I'm talking about like with money, like with just any and everything. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like when like okay, you say you married, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got a prenup.
Mm-mm.
Let's just say your husband, right, made a lot of money,
Mm-hmm.
and you ain't got no prenup. You can wake up one day. You can just wake up one day out the goddamn blue, and say, you know what? Nigga, I don't like you no more. I don't want to mess with you no more. I'm going to the courthouse, file a divorce. You can file a divorce and take this man for at least half to everything this man got to take the kids, and he gets nothing.
But you know
He
your
got to
woman
pay.
ain't gonna do that to you,
He,
right?
I mean, shit. Hey. That's one thing I learned about females too. Y'all say one thing, and 2 seconds later turn around and do what you said you wasn't finna do, and then look at a nigga crazy. Like I don't care what I said. I said it. That was then. That was 2 minutes. That's the past, bruh.
Right.
Yeah, like now, bro. Like now, like that's what I notice about like women. Like y'all don't have. It's not important for y'all to be able to keep y'all word and hold y'all word like a man is supposed to. Like men got
It's
sayings.
very
It's
important for
all I got. Like men, we got sayings, nigga. All I got in this world is my balls and my word. A woman
mm,
ain't got to hold up to that. A woman ain't got to. She can tell you something one day, one right now, nigga, and do the same. Like my baby mama told me, she knew the type of man I was, and I was a great father. She say she would never put me on child support. That was a lie. That was a lie.
mm. So
Cause she
child
ain't get what
support.
she wanted when she wanted it. You know what
So it's all about money for you.
Now it's not all about money. It's all about protecting myself.
Mm.
Because that's what women get married for, security.
Yeah.
So okay, so why I can't secure myself? And then, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Look
securing
what's
yourself
happening.
is securing your
Look,
woman. That is
look
part of
what
you, ain't it?
man, look what's happening. Look what's happening to everybody in these when they get married and they got money. Look what Black China trying to do to Tiger. This man paid $40,000. This man paid
Didn't
forty
Tiger
thousand
have a
dollars a
baby
month.
by Kardashian after that?
Now by Black China. Matter of fact, I just seen it the other day on the
Wait, Black
thing.
China, Black China baby daddy got a went.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Black
yeah. Yeah, Black.
Yeah, he was with Black China first. He turned around and go fuck a white bitch and have a baby by her and have a couple of babies by her. And Black China is the one that introduced him to the white bitches.
I
So it
mean it's
wasn't
cool,
Black
but I'm
China
I'm
that he
talking
just
about.
hmm?
Go ahead, my bad. I'm talking about. This man got his kid from Monday to Saturday.
Mm.
He paid $40,000 a month for tuition for him for his kid to go to school.
Mm.
She trying to sue this man for fucking child support because she going broke, and she only got the kid one day out of the week.
I
And
saw that.
9 times out of 10, he gonna get it. Look what's happening. Look what happened to goddamn me, Johnny Depp. Look what happened to him.
Okay, that's a
Look,
white bitch. Now that's
bro,
different.
it
Now,
don't matter.
let
It's
me tell you
women. I'm
something.
talking about women. I'm talking about women,
Let
and
me tell you
especially
something.
black women.
Let me tell you something. First of all, black men ain't the biggest earners in America. They probably the lowest earners as far as men are concerned. So we is not gold
Mexican,
digging for y'all.
Mexican,
Okay,
Mexican men are.
whatever the case may be, we is not gold digging for y'all. We like
Shit.
it's like this. A woman, what does it say? Hell has no fury like a woman scorned. When you scorn
Exactly.
somebody and they become bitter, guess what's finna happen? You finna
How the
have a whole
goddamn
trouble.
how the goddamn hell a man scoring you, bruh? I mean, ain't nobody done you nothing. It's
Wait
all
a
in y'all
minute,
head.
you mentioned Black China. Black China was in love with Tigger, right? But this nigga turned around and start fucking another bitch.
Okay, now watch this.
She
Now watch
mad.
this.
She angry. Then she turned around and tried to do the same thing he did just to get back at him by like what James Cassell said, had a baby by Rob Kardashian. The girl, she
Okay.
probably didn't have no common sense or whatever, but she was angry. She was bitter.
Okay,
When
let
a
me ask
person
you this. Let me ask you this.
bitter,
I'm gonna give you this story right here. I'm gonna give you this story so you can equate to try to see what I'm saying. It was this woman, right? It was this woman, and she found this fucking rattlesnake. She found this goddamn rattlesnake. The rattlesnake was hurt, right? It was hurt. It was limping. It was disabled. What? So she grabbed the snake, right? She took the snake to her house. She mended the snake. She made sure the snake was good, ate it, nursed it back to life.
I know this
So
story.
when the snake, so hold on, let me finish it. So when the snake get healthy, the snake bite the woman. The woman like, man, hey man, I nursed you back to life. I did this, made sure you ate, and then you turn around and bite me. Why you bite me? The snake say, you knew I was a snake when you picked me up. So it was her choice. She chose
But
this
that's
dumb
not.
nigga.
Oh, come on now.
Oh no, what you mean? Come on. So
That's not
hold on.
always
Come
the
on,
case,
man.
brother.
Bro, yeah, it is the case.
No,
That
I'm gonna
is
tell
the
you.
case. What are you talking? So hold on. Let me ask you this. So you mean to tell me that women do not choose the men that they choose to sleep with? Are you telling me this? That
No, no, no.
y'all don't know this? These niggas got that much mind control on you that they looking in y'all brain and making y'all pick them like, yeah, him. That's what you
Yes,
doing. So y'all not choosing these niggas.
right.
Stop it, man. This the
Are you gonna let me expound on that, or you can
man,
keep
bro.
going?
You really just said that women do not choose the men that they sleep with or have sex with. That what you just said.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man. I got to hear this. I got to hear this.
So basically, right? I'm putting myself in this real quick. I'm just telling a story like you told the snake story. Growing up as a young child, as a teenager, I had men that were probably in there. I was probably like 16, 15, 16, 17, and I had grown men, 25, 27, coming for me, right? They had the cars, they had the money, they had the charm, they had more, much. Well, I wouldn't say maturity, but they knew more than I did. And ultimately, I ended up having children by these men. Okay, so 9 times out of 10, the men are older, they're grooming, and now I want to say coercive. It's another word I'm looking for, but they're convincing these young innocent girls that don't know no better to be with them, and then they leave these women to raise children. So that's what I'm saying. Like all of the time, and it was a social norm in the '90s. Growing up if you grew up in the 90s, most of the girls that was like 15, 16, 17 and all that, they were getting with older men about 10 plus years older than them, convincing them telling them they're gonna give them the world, sweeping them off their feet. We talked about this on the other show about relationship manipulation, where a person come and love bomb you, and you get love bomb. They sweep you off your feet. They flourish you with gifts. So no, in the beginning, we don't know that they are a snake.
All
We
right,
don't
watch
find
this.
out that they're a snake until after the baby is here.
Okay, according to blackdemographics.com, why is 54% of black men unmarried and childless, and 36% of men are married in the house with their families. Y'all fucking like y'all fucking with the only with 18% of the black population, bro. Y'all fucking with the doughboys. Y'all want to fuck with the doughboys, the crazy niggas. That's what y'all attracted to. That's what y'all want. A bad boy. That's why I say I'm the boring one. I'm boring because I go to work and work a 9 to 5. Y'all want that. Y'all are choosing that. You see what I'm saying? Y'all not choosing the best suitable candidate that got an actual head on their shoulders that's gonna actually work hard. Y'all choosing these fuck niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's not our fault. I don't know what happened, y'all. I don't know what happened. She dropped off. She probably gonna come back. I can't see the chat, so I can't respond to nobody. Hopefully she'll get back and we can continue the conversation. I don't know what happened. I guess we might have to come back, y'all. I don't know.
I'm sorry, King Seth. I got
Oh,
locked off. I missed everything you were saying,
there you
brother.
go.
Yeah, my daughter. Dang, and my husband is calling me. Give me a second, brother. 1 second. Yes, babe. Baby, I'm at home, babe. Thank you, Ratchet, for coming to save me, bro. So I need you here. Thank you. Ratchet, take over for a second for me, brother.
What's up, Ratchet Craig?
What's going on? You can hear me, G?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh man, I'm just trying to see. I see. The host got a little problem going on. I jumped on for a minute to wrap it up with you, man. See what's up with you, Phil. Nice
Yeah,
interview. Nice interview, man. Nice. Yeah, you was grimy at the beginning of it, man. Dope boy stories, man. Dope
man,
boy stories.
I got too many of them, bro. I got
You
dope
big.
boy stories. I got dip stories. I got drink stories.
Hey. But,
What's up?
say, I heard Meika say something about uh you came to common sense. I thought, I think selling dope was common sense to me, man. You ain't got nothing to eat, man. Your mother, your father ain't got nothing out there for you, man. And you out there in the streets, man. Cause somebody parents gonna be smoking. Somebody, if you don't sell it to somebody else is, it's gonna you look like a person that look like you, bro. They sell it
Yeah,
to too.
like I can give you an example of that. To me, like with me, like since we talking about my story and everything, I'm gonna give you a story about my mother. One day, one time I was hustling. You know what I'm saying? I was grinding. But I would wake up early in the morning and I'd be in the streets trying to, early bird get the worm type shit. So I'm outside every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm outside every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? So I barely would be at the house. But I would go home to go to sleep and I would go home to go eat. You know what I'm saying? So I go
Bad right
home
quick.
when I ain't
In this game.
busy.
Uh, uh,
Huh?
huh?
You say what?
Okay, take it. Go home, take a
Yeah,
bath, and
yeah.
get
I say
you. know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. I
Routine.
go home, take a bath, get something to eat.
Right
Yeah,
back there.
you know what I'm saying, that type of shit.
You grew up in a real hood. I ain't know. You just trying to survive. You don't care who you see a dope to. So that the
Yeah,
wise enough stuff. You would be wise at the time at a young age. You had to make a decision like this. Like it's an easy decision just to pick up dope and sell it. This, bro, it take hard to do that, and you really dodging people. You get to recognize people. You see how grimy people are, and then you see the greatness in people too. People try to help you get out the streets, and you see the
yeah,
griminess people, man. These they look like you though. These people they look like you, man, and they ain't go. They don't care how we look alike. People don't care how we look alike.
yeah. They don't give a damn about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been robbed by my own people, been shot at by my own people. So I mean, shit. I done also been wronged by white people. A lot of them. You know what I'm saying? I got shit. Hell, I got stories about being pulled over because my partner had a white girlfriend. Shoot, I'd have been pulled over for that. We'd have been accused of trying to kidnap the girl and everything. You know what I'm saying? In this racist city. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you've been wronged by everybody. But but like,
So my point is, when do we take accountability for our own actions of what decision we make as a community? Because I see that we always try to point that finger back over there to the white man. Why we can't love each other, white men? Why we can't help each other out, the white men? You know what I'm saying? When we just gonna say, these my folks, man, and I rock out with the people, and you can say other black people you don't rock out with. Like white people say other white people they don't rock out with. They ain't fucked up about we all got to be unified.
We
100%
do, Craig. We do. We need to be
well,
unified.
unified.
my thing is about like when you said take accountability and we do that. Now, see, I do take accountability. Like I take accountability and said I did poison my community. I did do things that was wrong in our community. But me being a history buff and being in the city that I grew up in, and it being a historical city. See, Beaumont, Texas, where I'm from, that was the first place to strike oil in Texas. Like it was the first place to strike oil. So it was a boom town. That's why they call Port Arthur and the Golden Triangle boom town. Like the guy that do the videos for Bun B and them, he's Mr. Boomtown. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's called. So it being that, and I seen the city. Like I stayed in the city. It was like I stayed in a part of the city. It was like a Tulsa. Oh, it was like Tulsa, to where black people had built up the community. Had built up the community. We had our own clinic. We had a pharmacy. We had grocery stores. We had all kind of stuff in the neighborhood. The crack epidemic is what took it out. At when you look at what they did with the industrialization, they stopped having in industries in the United States that brought the wealth down and that damn that killed the middle class. Then they put drugs in the neighborhood on purpose due to the freeway Ricky Ross and the Gary Webb scam CIA. They put all these things in there to incorporate it. I do take responsibility. Hold on, let me finish. I do take responsibility for it, but we also gotta look at the corruption that was the energy that was put into doing it. Because like the secretary that was with Richard Nixon, he said it. He said it that what they did was if we can put cocaine with hippies and black people and marijuana with hippies and whatnot, we can stop their whole business. You
Yeah,
shoot
but
every leader that's talking positive. You kill all of them. So if you done killed every leader, shot them, sniped them, hung them, put them in jail, did all this other kind of stuff, why would the next dude rise up to feel the next pain? Either he gonna get on board with the white people, or he just not gonna say nothing at all.
okay, my point is, do white people like to get high?
Yeah, they like statistics, so they like to get more high than we do.
People like to get high.
You say, yeah, white people get high.
Yes, white people like to get high.
So
However,
do
there's
black
a
people
system.
like to get high? Do black people like to get high?
Yes.
Yeah,
But who goes
yeah.
to jail mostly for getting high?
Niggas go get high. Niggas go find a way to get high by rain, sleep, no. Right now, no matter who put it in there, it could have been a Chinese person put it there. We go seek them
Okay, I
drugs, bro.
I can give you that. I give you that. Let's just say I give you that. What about the laws? What about the law? Hold on. What about the laws that changed the crack that gave you more time? Hold on, Ratchet Craig. Hold on real quick. What about the law that in the 1994 crime bill, bro, that changed that gave you more time for crack cocaine than powder cocaine, even though powder cocaine is way more potent than the rock cocaine. They gave us more time than they versus the white man with it. How can you explain that
Now,
part?
Buzzfeed I'm talking about right there. Now, I agree that they unfair, but this putty, like, we using dope and shit. You know what I'm saying? They did it on purpose. Like, they said, huh, it just held us out to put dope in our veins. Like, we didn't make that choice. We chose to get high, bro. Like,
Well, yeah,
Now
that's
I
true. Yeah,
gotta
that
stop
now
you
I
right
give you
there.
that.
I
but
gotta
I
now,
give
stop
you
you
that. We
now
right
did
there.
choose to get high.
the
Hold on.
bill the over citizen that is something I would worth fight. I think black people did get over sentenced. Now that's worth fighting right there. But a nigga choosing to get high and I choose to sell dope to high motherfuckers in my neighborhood. I think that's cause you got to be down and out to do that in the first place, bro. A lot of times. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people down and out, bro.
Well,
They had
well,
on
well.
purpose.
That's not always true either.
Well, that's not always true because sometimes, bro, like some of my partners, bro, like some of my homeboys. Hold on, Ratchet Craig, real quick. Let me say this point. Because some of my partners, you know what I'm saying, they grew up in single mother households. Their mother had two jobs or whatever, and these niggas had to drop out of school. These niggas had to do this because they was the only boys in the house with sisters. So they felt like that they had to help their mother, which their mother kind of put that in their head because they was men. And so some of them dropped out of school, some of them did that so they can help their mother. So it wasn't just because they out there bad or they just out there
I ain't
wanting to choose or wanting to do it.
drugs. We ain't talking about the other nuance. We just talking
Yeah, I'm
about
talking about drugs. That's why a lot of
Well,
my
there's a
niggas I know
cause to the
sold drugs.
reaction.
dropped out of school to sell drugs. To sell drugs, man, because that's all they had to do. And just because your folks
Right.
smoking, it's their fault they smoking, and these folks trying to make a living to survive. That's all I'm saying. And that's a common sense thing for a person who down and out, like a young boy, 14, picking up the set. That's a common sense to me. That's all I'm saying.
That is not common sense. What I was
It
talking
is
about,
common sense.
wait a minute,
So we
pause
don't
for
take
a
care
second.
of here. If we
Pause
don't
for
take care of yourself,
pause for
self-preservation.
hold on, pause for a second, right? When I was talking about when the common sense part is that the person that hemmed him up, first of all, he ain't never seen out there. Now, and growing up in the 80s, and I was a part of that. Growing up in the 90s and the 80s, I was part of that demographic where I went out to sell drugs as well, right? But when I went to sell drugs, I had somebody that was already out there to show me the ropes. So the person that taught me, who was who, like this person do this person do that, and they took me under their wing and showed me the things to do. And
Girl,
one thing that I learned
girl,
too, huh? One thing
you a
that I
girl.
learned, I'm a girl, okay, that's fine, but I mean, you got your OG homies that's supposed to take you under your wing.
All them
If you
niggas
under
locked up a
somebody,
day. All them niggas
huh?
locked up a day. You better stop. All them niggas locked up a day.
Who?
Yeah.
Like OG hunters. So
Oh
all
well,
them
I'm saying when you
Some of them
growing
is.
up and you coming under a homie, right? You little crazy or whatever. Yo, big homie supposed to teach you the ropes. Period. I'm from the streets of LA. And I know one thing, like if it's a newcomer, if it's somebody I don't know, you never exchange. You put that shit on the trash can and tell them to leave the money on the ground, and then let them. You don't never exchange. So I was saying, where was the common sense? And when you took the money from the newcomer, huh?
yeah, about this time, it could be the same person. You ain't told those for real people like that. I can
Huh?
tell you.
You
I
said
can tell
what?
you don't like that for real.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
I just gave you
You-
game. What are you talking about? I would
You
tell
feel that.
motherfucker to
Mika, you right. You right. I didn't have no common sense then. I was just trying to get the money before Joe got the money.
he didn't even
That's
know
what
the
I was
money.
trying to do.
He didn't even know the money that he got was counterfeit. What are you talking
You
about?
So did
know,
nah,
man,
it wasn't counterfeit. It was real. It was real money. They just Xeroxed the motherfucker.
you don't know what mark money is. It's just between
Oh,
mark
it was
money.
marked. When he said Xerox, I'm saying I
It was
thought he was
marked
saying it
money.
was a copy of $1.
Nah,
Yeah,
nah.
it was. It was like they Xerox. What they did was they put the $20 bills on the copy machine and
A
copied the
form.
front of the damn bills.
That's it.
That's
You
what they
get
did.
Ratchet, hold on, brother, because they
Yeah, cause
said
he
the
breaking up
audio is
bad.
bad.
On
Yeah,
his side, that's his.
your audio breaking up, brother. But so when I was talking about that, like when it come to newcomers, like I don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? I just deal with even in business, period. When it comes to newcomers coming to me and asking me to do anything for them, if they didn't get a referral from somebody that I already work with, I'm not fucking with them. I did, and I even took on one time. I took on a client. Because I do hair and I fix computers, and this was particularly for hair. I took on a client that I normally don't take on, right? And I have a specific amount of people that I've been doing their hair for years, and I will only do their hair. But someone asked me to do somebody in their family hair that I never did hair, and I let that person sit in my chair, and I end up getting COVID behind the shit. It went against my better judgment. So when I say that, when it come to newcomers, I'm like, where was the common sense in that? That's where I was going with that one, Craig. It wasn't just about the selling the dope,
You
but
sell it dope. You not good, huh? You're
huh?
not doing it, huh? You sell it dope. You go over everybody. It's called a track. You catch it everybody you can. You take
No,
chances.
but see, if you selling
You
dope and
sell
you selling
you
it on a
taking chances.
hold on, if you
Nigga,
selling dope and you
listen, we
selling
talk
dope on
about that
a
with
regular,
people
you
like
have
that.
regular customers. You have regular people that you fuck with.
But if you want to go up in the chart, you got to get new customers. You want to,
No, you
everybody want to
don't.
be
That's
known.
true. That's true. You do gotta get new clientele.
You try to tell you, always they get,
No, you don't
they
have
go
to.
fall off, everything, man. They go to jail.
You got new clientele, right? It's not even about the new clientele. It's about like new coverage. Like if you're going to a different area, but still, even then, if you're going to a different area like that, like they be saying, you got to check in. You need to know somebody in that area that's gonna show you the ropes and show you who is who. Period.
You better
Man,
stop. We gonna sit us.
fuck out this
Yeah,
dope
go
talking
ahead.
shit, man. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah, go ahead, Keith. So this
That
your show.
that
I,
that was that
I,
that was my past. That was past life. It was, I mean, I've done a lot of dumb things in my life. I'm not proud of selling drugs. Did I make a lot of money? Hell yeah. Was it fun? Hell yeah, it was fun. Did I do a lot of things that most people never really got to do in their life? Hell yeah, I did. But would I change it? Yeah, I would. I would change it, and I would be a fucking nerd. I'm not even lying. I would go back to high school if I could, and just focus on my studies. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And just change it.
I missed your rebuttal to what I was when I was talking about how younger girls are groomed by older men, and I didn't get to hear what you had to say because my internet it's raining out here. My internet went out. So can you just reiterate what your rebuttal was to that?
Oh yeah, most of the women like them back then. They plotted toward that. They wanted that. They knew who them dudes were. They knew them dudes was older than them. It wasn't no game. Y'all was thinking because they came with the foes poking on the car. They had candy. They had the beat in the trunk and all that. Y'all wasn't messing with the young nerd dude that put on the Jordans and was starship ironing and that but didn't have no car. Y'all wanted the ones with the car. Y'all wanted to be seen. Y'all wanted to have that glamour. That's what it was. Like I told you, 54% of men are unmarried and childless. 33% of them are married. So y'all fucking with the 18% of men that have children out there that's supporting. I mean, they have 90% of the black population of kids. So y'all choosing these guys.
How can
Y'all
a
choosing these
child
guys.
choose? No, these men were grooming these girls.
To what?
They
I
were
don't know none of
grooming
these
these
girls
girls.
that were groomed. I don't know what
Huh?
none of these girls was groomed. I don't know what none of these girls that you talking about was groomed because the girls that I know that's my age now that did that. Like I know a couple of them that did that. They wasn't groomed for shit.
Oh,
They
I
chose to mess with them.
no, they was groomed. Let me tell you how. Okay, so my personal experience, right? I was an innocent child, innocent. I wasn't checking for no one. I was just going to high
See,
school.
that's how I know you're lying now. As soon as you said I'm innocent, innocent. You said it twice, like so you can just navigate the narratives. Go ahead, though. I'm gonna let you go and
So
get into how innocent you
this
was.
how I was groomed, right? So I wasn't checking for no one. Still trying to find my way as a woman, as a young lady, whatever. So during that time, I think TLC was out, so I wore a lot of baggy clothes and this, and that. So I never really showed my body or anything. And then
Right.
uh, I would be washing my dad's car. And like the high school I went to was down the street from my dad's house. So I'll be washing my dad's car. This man, he would come and he would say little shit like, "Hey girl," and all this, and that. And I wouldn't pay no attention, but that was like only attention I was getting at the time. And so then, like, as time progressed and I started going back and forth to school, I started changing my appearance a little bit by being a little bit more feminine. And then he would come, try to, talk to me and show me all these little things and be nice to
Hold
me.
on, stop. Let me ask you this. Hold on, stop. Let me ask you this. Why
And
did you said you would change your appearance and you would change it? Why did you change your appearance? Why did you change
as I started going to school and stuff, because
it?
like when I was like on the
Yeah.
because I was playing basketball, I was on the basketball team, and I dressed baggy, and so then at some point a girl came up to me and asked me was I gay, and I'm like, no, bitch.
Okay. Yeah. So a girl actually. So a girl actually was gay, and so because she actually was gay, you felt like you needed to change your attire. Correct? You needed to change.
Not
You
just
did. So
that,
that was
yeah,
your choice. Hold on. Stop. So that
yeah.
was
So I
your
changed my
choice.
tire to be more feminine.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Keep going. Keep going with this. You was innocent, but you chose to put these clothes on what you was wearing. Keep going.
But anyways, he was still trying to holler at me when I had on baggy clothes, so that wasn't either here or there. But when
Still,
I had the
still.
baggy clothes on, like nobody was checking for me in high school like that. Um, none of the guys in high school was checking for me. And plus, I'm a dark chocolate, dark skinned sister, and they like you said they want the high yellow red bones, so that's what they was checking for. They was not checking for me, but it was an older man. He used to see me walking from school, or he'll see me washing my daddy car, and he was checking for me at the
How
time.
old? How old? How old? How old?
He was in his 20s.
How are you?
He was in his 20s. He was older. He wasn't in high school,
How was you?
and so as time progressed,
How
I
old were you?
started.
How old were you? How old were you?
I was like 15, 16.
15, 16. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, so he looked young though, but he had a car or whatever. But I wasn't really checking for nobody. I was just like trying to be a do-gooder, go to school, play basketball, and just go to school. That was just my main goal. No man, none of the boys at school tried to talk to me. Now I didn't know if they liked me until after I got grown. Like after I got grown, that's when I found out they all liked me, but none of them came checking for me. But I seen them checking for other girls at the school. So all of a sudden now they like me. But anyway, then when I started changing my attire a little bit, um, then it was more adult men checking for me. It was like a lot of adult men checking for me. None of the high school boys would like come talk to me, say two words to me. It was always adult men that had the balls, or I guess the gall, to say something to me. And I did not realize I was being preyed upon until I became an adult. Like these men out here, and it was very prevalent in the 90s. This is why R. Kelly is in jail now, because it was a thing to do. Men were always flirting with young women, and then the boys in high school, they wasn't doing nothing. They was flirting with the most popular girl or the high yellow bone girl. They was not flirting with us dark skinned beautiful black women. They wasn't. So now Fast forward, I didn't get pregnant at no young age or nothing like that, but I did end up having a child with him eventually. But this is like 15
You
years
still ain't
later.
got to the point. You still ain't
I'm
got to the
telling you,
point.
the point
Well,
is
homie, put a gun to your head.
there
Well,
is a
homie,
such
put a gun
thing
to
as
your head.
grooming. There's a such thing as grooming. There's a
You ain't
such
got to
thing
the
as
point
love.
yet when he groomed you. When he groomed you.
I just
What
told
he
you
say?
huh?
So talking to a female and showing that you like her, that's grooming.
Not just I told you, like taking me shopping, doing stuff for
That's
me.
grooming. That's
Yes, that's
grooming.
grooming. That's love bombing. That's grooming. And
What the
grooming
hell?
is
How?
oh god. Let's look up the word.
So you mean to tell me I'm grooming my girl every time I take her out to eat and shopping? I'm
Yes, you
grooming
are
her to do
grooming your
what?
child
To do what? I say my girl. I say I'm
to
grooming my
be treated
girl.
a certain way. Okay, let's just
Man, you
look up the
can't make
word
this
what
shit up, man.
grooming
You
is.
stop it.
Huh?
Stop it, man. So you telling me I'm grooming my woman by taking her out to eat, going buy her some clothes, getting her nail done, and all that. I'm grooming her.
No, 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 no. When okay, so
Okay.
let's look at the definition. Okay, now okay, we're gonna go to the practice. Wait a minute. The practice. I'm going to the definition number 2. The practice of preparing or training someone for a particular purpose or activity. The
Okay.
action of attempting to form a relationship with a child or young person with the intention of sexually assaulting them or inducing them to commit an illegal act such as selling drugs or joining a terrorist organization.
Exactly. So what did grooming consist of prostitution? Grooming consists of like selling drugs. Grooming consists of that.
No.
How the hell what did he groom you to do? Groom you to do?
With the intention of sexually assaulting them or inducing
So
them.
so he sexually assaulted you. So he sexually assaulted you.
Okay, when a man that is when a man is that is over the age of 18 sleeps with
Okay.
sleep with a girl that's under the age of 18, that's sexual assault.
So okay, so you saying he sex so it wasn't consensual sex. So
It
you
was
didn't consent to the sex.
regardless if it was consensual, I was a child.
Oh well yeah, that's child
I
molestation, of
wasn't
course. Yeah,
no,
that
it's
part.
not
Yeah.
molest. It's
You
okay.
talk
Molestation. Molestation is okay. Molestation is for children under the ages of 11, and over 11, even though you're a child, is considered statutory rape.
I'm thinking
Statutory
you
rape.
I'm thinking you talking about man, you was older and I'm thinking, bro, listen to what I'm saying. I'm thinking you talking about men dealing with women or younger women or something like that to groom them for something. Like I'm thinking you talking about maybe somebody that's like 25 and she 21 or 20 or just a
No,
younger female.
I
You
said from the
now
beginning. I said from the beginning. Grown men that's in their 20, 25, 22, 23, whatever, dealing with high school age children that is between the ages of 15 to 17.
well yeah, yeah, okay, well I can give you that. Yeah, of course that part. Bruh, I was
Okay,
never talking
that's
about
where
no
a
shit like
lot of
that,
these.
man.
Wait a minute. That's where a lot of single baby mothers come from. These
What?
groomed relationships.
Hell no. Hell no, man. It be grown women out here doing this, man. Stop it. It don't be no kids and no statutory rape, man. There
Come
don't
on,
be
man,
nothing like that, man. Show me the stats. Some stats
brother. You
behind that.
yourself
That
said,
hold on. You got to show me that 90% of these single mothers out here that's having children was statutory rape. You got to show me that shit.
"Oh my God!" Not first of all, that is so underreported. Number one, so I could try to show
Nah,
it, but
man.
it's
Come on.
so underreported. Number two,
Man, this is ridiculous.
you said yourself, and a lot of brothers like you have said that was in high school have saw that these young women being taken by older men from high school.
Bro, we talking about niggas. We talking about niggas that's niggas. You a senior or a junior or something like that, and her boyfriend is a senior that go to the school, the other school on the other side of town, some shit like that. But the nigga got a car. That's
No,
what I'm
that's
talking
not. I
about.
never said nothing about no seniors. I said grown ass
Older
men that
man,
wasn't.
man. damn near a senior grown ass man down there. Then they got a mustache, beard, and all kind of shit. Driving cars and everything.
I'm not talking
Nigga
about
damn
no
near probably got a
seniors.
job.
I'm talking about men that are. I'm not right. Nobody even said that, and I'm saying that was
What you talking
very,
about?
very. That was the
So
social
you
norm
saying
in the '90s. Come on,
okay?
just
So
just
you mean,
accept the truth for what it is.
bro? That's not the truth.
So,
You mean
so
to
you're
tell me
saying
that? Hold on. You mean to tell me that 90% of single mothers out here were statutory rape? This is what you telling me, man. Listen to what you saying,
I didn't say no number about what the percentage was on that.
bro. You said this how majority of these single mothers came about here. That's shit.
That's what I said. Now,
So come on, man. No,
yes,
you know that
brother.
ain't true, and I know that ain't true.
It's very so much true. Women, man. I was just on a fucking show with Callie West, and he talking about he would date my daughter, and he's fucking 40, and my daughter 24,
That's
and
not
that ain't even
called that. That's not
statutory rape. My
statutory
daughter
rape.
grown. My daughter grown,
That's
but
a
that ain't even
consensual
statutory rape. That is manipulation. That
consent.
is a.
That's not
Okay, you
no
need to go watch
manipulation.
my show. You need to go watch my show.
Okay, let me
The
ask,
other
okay, let me ask you
shit
this. Let me ask you this.
show about
Let me tell you
relationship
this.
manipulation.
Hold on. This something y'all don't know about me. This something probably nobody know this about me. Every woman that I've been in a serious relationship with always been older than me. My baby mama older than me. My girl now that I'm with older than me. My baby mama stopped to holler at me. She pulled me. She pulled me over and asked me my name and asked me my number. My baby mama. You see what I'm saying? So did they manipulate me? Am I being manipulated?
How much older than you are they?
My girl now is 5, and my baby mama was 3.
No. Y'all still within the Juliet
Come on,
and
man.
Romeo time
Come
frame,
on,
which is
man. Stop
5
it.
years. Oh my God.
Come on, man.
You're still within the Romeo and Juliet time frame, which is which
Man, you
is
can't. Come
which
on. Come
is
on,
within
man. Come
5 years. If a person is 10 years or older than you, that is a generational gap.
Okay,
That
my youngest ain't it. Her husband is 16 years older than her. Did he
right
manipulate
now.
her? They met at the bank.
Uh,
She was 30 some years old. She was 30 some years old when he met. When they met, she
uh,
was 40 some when they married. He's
uh.
16 years older than her. Is he manipulating her?
At 40, no, sir. She's
Is it,
fucking
so
40.
what are you talking about? That's 10
Do you
years
know
above.
that the brain?
That's
Do you
10 years
know that
better.
the brain? Wait a minute. Do you know that the brain is now fully developed until the age of 25?
Man, come on, there you go. Sign
So,
language, man. The need to
so
be
with
right.
that
The
being
need to be right.
said,
Give it up. It is not true.
it is very true. You talking about a 40-year-old lady that done lived 2 lifetimes
But you keep
manipulated. Come
saying,
on.
you keep saying
Opposed to a
over
24-year
10
old.
years.
No, wait, wait. So you think it's okay for a 24-year-old to be with a 60-year-old man?
Man, they do it all the time.
Oh my God.
They do it all the time. Bro, look at what's his name? Hugh Hefner.
Hugh Hefner
Leonardo
was a
DiCaprio.
pedophile. He was a pedophile.
Come on, man. Look at your boy Leonardo DiCaprio.
What
Past
about
25. He don't
Leonardo?
date. He don't date females past 25. If you get 26, you're out of there. 26, you're out of there. This Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's a pedophilic mind.
Come on, man.
That is very pedophilic.
Come on. Your Bible got the pedophilia in it.
Huh?
See, there
You
you go.
said
I knew
what?
you was gonna say that. Yeah, your Bible got the pedophilia in it too.
The
How old was
Bible?
Mary? How old
Huh?
was Mary when she had a baby? How old was
Huh?
Mary when she had a baby?
Where does it say that in the Bible how old she was?
How old she was? Well, she wasn't no grown woman.
How you know?
Come on, man.
It don't even say her age.
Come on, man. Man, we know that, man. Come on, man. We know how old she
It
was,
don't
man.
say her age, so no, we don't
Come
know
on,
that.
man. Come on, man. We know how old she wasn't
You
no grown woman.
how you know that? How you
Come
know she
on.
was strong? You gonna have to prove it with scripture with me. You gotta show me a scripture that say
Come on, man.
Mary was a baby or Mary was a kid. You can't prove that.
Because she got pregnant when she had her flower. That's Jewish law. That's scripture.
What?
When she had her flower, what's the flower? That's a
Prove to
period, right?
me that Mary was 13.
Come on, man.
This
Come on.
person
See
said
that
Mary was
exactly.
13.
You already
Prove to
know
me
how
that
old she was. That
prove
was a
it with
13-year-old.
scripture that Mary was 13, please.
Man, Mary was 13 years old, bruh. Everybody know this, man. She was a little kid.
Prove it. You're gonna have to prove it with scripture that it says she was
Bruh, when
13.
they come, it's Jewish law that women are able to have babies
I'm not
when
Jewish,
they
so
first
I don't
flower.
follow the
You know what I
Talmud.
mean?
I don't follow the Talmud. That shit is
You
filled
follow
with
the Torah.
lies and
You
disgusting
follow
shit.
the Torah.
So
You follow
the
the Torah.
Talmud
You
is
follow
filled
the
with all
Torah.
kind of pedophilia stuff.
You
That's
follow the Torah.
the Torah is not the Talmud.
It's in the book.
That is not the same thing, sir.
Come on, man. So you don't follow the King James version of the Bible?
That don't have nothing to do with the Talmud.
See that?
The
Yes, it
Talmud is
do.
something
Come on,
written
man.
by
Come
Jewish
on, man.
people in their own laws that has nothing to do with the Torah or the
Come on,
Septuagint.
man. Come
So
on,
what are you
man.
talking
Come
about?
on. So you mean to tell me that these laws and these bylaws they are not in the Torah? That's what you saying?
No, they're not. Do you know
Come
what's in
on.
the Talmud?
Come on, man.
No, they're
So
not.
what kind of Israelite is you? You not a 1611 King James Version Bible Israelite?
You said Jewish people, not Jews.
Man, you know what I
Not
mean,
people
man.
from not people
Come
from the
on, man.
tribe
Stop
of
with the
Judah.
semantics. Man, stop with the
No,
semantics.
no, semantics mean everything to me.
Come on, man.
So
Come on,
let's
man.
be
Stop with the
clear, because
semantics,
that's
man.
how we communicate. Because one
Man, stop
word
with the
can mean
semantics.
something totally different. When you talk
Stop
about
with the
Jewish
semantics.
people, I think you talk about the people in Israel, because those are the Jewish people.
Bruh. I'm talking about what's in the 1611 King James Version of the Bible. That's what I'm talking about.
What are you asking? What's in it? What about what's in it?
See, now you acting like you forgot. Man, you know what I said, man. You know
What's
we've
your
been
question?
arguing, man.
No, I'm not arguing. I'm talking to you. We're having a dialogue, sir. We're
We
having a dialogue.
you said because of a girl is a certain age and if a man is a certain age beyond her ages, that whatever he do to this woman or how he talk to this woman, he's manipulating her. What about back in the days with your grandmama and granddaddies and whatnot? They was older than the
Yeah,
grandmamas.
they were man, and I've heard stories about the manipulation they went through.
How's manipulation when we ain't have technology back then?
What does technology got to do with manipulation?
We didn't have modern bathrooms. We didn't have all the tools. So somebody had to get out there and do that work.
What work? What work are you
We
talking
cut
about?
that cut down the tree, save the tree, make the boards, build the house, build the sink, build the cast iron stove that you can cook on, bring water to the house, have a
Hmm.
garden, make sure it go from the seasons. Somebody had to get out there and do that work, clean the horses, shoot the horses, clean the
Okay.
barn. You see
Okay.
what I'm saying?
So
What are you talking about? How's manipulation?
okay, it's not manipulation for a man to go work. I'm talking about the manipulation of a man promising or saying that he's going to take care of a woman and he wants to be with this woman and that he loves this woman and he loves bombs her and he sweeps her off her feet and he treats her well. And a lot of single women even married these men and then one day the man decide to go to the store to get a pack of cigarettes and never returned after he done
Well,
gave
I'm
her
gonna tell you
five
like
days.
this. I'm gonna tell you like this. 9 times out of 10, when a man leave, if a man do leave, it ain't because of the child or he don't want to have no responsibility. It's because of your ass. You're unbearable. You're argumentative. You're non-agreeable. You the one want to fight. You the one in your emotions every day, all day. You the one wake up looking at a nigga and hit a nigga in the face like nigga, you cheating on me because you had a dream. I done went through
Who
that.
did that? That
Yeah,
happened
I
to
done went
you?
through that. Yeah, but his wife did that
Somebody
shit.
did
Nigga,
that
I
to you?
literally woke up, bro. Yeah, nigga, I literally. Oh, I got two. Hold on. I literally woke up one day. You know what I'm saying? One night, I'm like, fuck. Nigga, she just looking at me. I'm talking about with the phone on the phone. I'm like, man, fuck, man, what's up, y'all? Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, man, what happened? Somebody made mad on Facebook or something? Like, what the fuck going on? She like, you fucking over me, huh? And I'm like, nah, man, what you talking about? She said, I had a dream. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about she was really hot. She was really mad. Like for real. She had a dream. My girl, now that I was at work one day, I'm welding, she blowing up my phone. Brrr, brrr. I'm like, man, what the fuck, man? What's up? Man, you all right? She like, you wanna be back with your baby mama, don't you? I'm like, man, what the fuck, man? Man, I'm at work, man. Hung up. She called it. Brrr, brrr. So my break come. I call her back, like, man, what's up with you, man? She like, yeah, you want to be with your baby mama, huh? I'm like, man, what are you talking about? She like, yeah, I just got that feeling. Like, you just got a feeling, man. You baby your mama, your baby, you want to be back with your baby mama. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know about this. I'm like, man, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Where you getting this from? She said, yeah, man, I was watching the tarot card reading on YouTube and on Taurus. It said you was gonna do that. I say, man, don't you ever in your life call me back no more with that bullshit, man. Like, man, are you serious, bro? Are
oh
you fucking
my
serious,
God, this happened.
man?
Oh my God, I have a story similar to that. Oh my God, he said, wait a minute.
I'm like, man, hold
oh,
on, man. You got to, man. I know you ain't just tricked, man. Come on, man.
me and my brother, right? We on the bully. We have our family house, and my homegirl come over there, right? And so she mad, and I'm like, "What's going on, sis?" And she was like, "Oh, this motherfucker cheating on me." And so me and my brother looking at each other, and we like, "Well, how do you know?" And then she was like, "Because my mama ran the cards on him, and it said he cheated." Boy, me and my brother started busting up laughing. It was like, "You don't got no proof. You don't got nothing. Just the cards." Like,
Man,
dang,
say man,
crazy.
that why I say that why I say, man, women be easy, bro. Like, man, me, like men, like y'all, and sometimes females, y'all think about this. Like I'm gonna give you an example. Like men, we think logical. You know what I'm saying? Women, y'all think with y'all emotions. And sometimes it's cool, but sometimes it ain't. Sometimes the shit get annoying. Like, let's say, like my girl, like every female I've ever been with, they got a bad habit of not paying attention to things that's around them. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, with my ex-wife, we
Oh, she
moved to
want to
Fort
know
Worth
how
together.
old was the girl with the tarot card. I mean, with the reading card. How old was she?
Yeah, that's my girl now. She, you know what I'm saying? She older than me. She's 45. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's my girl now. She said that she was all on there. I was like, man, come on, man, with the bullshit. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? My ex-wife, you know what I'm saying? And I know this with all females. But
Nope, it
I
ain't all
noticed
females.
yeah, it is. I noticed it with her, and I noticed it with this one, and I noticed it with my cousins, and I know it with everybody. Like me and this girl, like the way she went to work, it was faster to drive this way every day. Like she
Mm.
drove this way every day. Right. So one day we in the car, and she like, I'm finna put the address in the GPS. I'm like, why you gotta put the address in the GPS? She like, so I won't get lost. I'm like, bruh, you been driving this way every day for 6 months. You ain't paid attention to the street signs, to the names of the streets, or nothing like that. She like, nah. Like she put it in the GPS and literally have her head forward, looking and going up. You know what I'm saying? And just driving out the GPS. Like she don't pay attention to the signs, the what freeway she on, none of that. And the same with this one.
I don't think that
Like
have
she
anything to do with gender. To be
it
honest,
does. Nah,
that has
it does.
everything to
It
do
does.
with
It does. Man,
technology. It has everything to
it
do with
does. Nah, it
technology.
does. Nah, it does. Nah, it does. It does because sometimes it's a compliment to a man, and sometimes it ain't. Like you know what I'm saying. Sometimes that make us feel like okay, she knows she's safe with me. You know what I'm saying. She looking down in the car while we driving. You know what I'm saying. All in the phone. That's cool to the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying. It ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying. But a lot of things that go on around women, y'all literally don't pay attention to. That's why I be having a problem with females saying, "Well, I can wear what I want to wear, and I can do all this, and I can do that, and you can a man can't tell me to where I put my clothes on, how I put my clothes on, and I can wear them how I want to wear. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's the like you doing it just to defy us, but we actually telling you, say, man, it's crazy people out here in the world, like." I understand that you great and free and all this other crap what you talking about, but it's crazy people out there that's stronger than you.
Mm-mm.
It's crazy people out here with and I'm not gonna be with you. You know what I'm saying? So every day, all day. So I'm asking you, please don't dress like a stripper or a hooker out here to have people enticed so they can fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like
I
that's
mean,
what we
I agree with that. I agree with that. As far as the modesty, growing up, my dad always taught me that each profession has an attire. So if you dress like a stripper, I mean like a prostitute, 9 times out of 10, you're a prostitute, and people are going to mistake you as a prostitute. So I do agree with that,
it,
and I just think
but
it's the
but watch this. That go back to me saying that females really don't pay attention. You so focused on defying what a man saying, you don't even want to pay attention to your environment around you.
who's
That's
focused
my
on what a
point.
man said. Me,
No,
my
not
dad.
you. I'm like, man, come on,
Oh,
man. Listen, man, Meika. When I'm saying you, I'm not really talking about you, man.
oh.
Personally.
Oh, I gotta listen to my daddy. He raised me, but I'm different. And then no, I say that's different. I don't think so because my husband don't be paying attention to shit. I'll be like, take the motherfucking earphones off your head. You ain't paying attention to your environment. You need to pay attention. So I don't think that it's a male or female thing. I just think it's a people thing. And it's some people that pay attention to their surroundings. Like if I was you, like when you was doing the drug thing, I would have never done none of the shit you did. I don't think you was paying attention.
Shit. I
I would
wasn't.
have paid attention to that type of shit. You feel me? Because that's just
I
the way I
wasn't. I
was
wasn't.
raised. You know what I'm
I
saying?
wasn't. I
So
wasn't paying attention.
so it says you have certain people that pay attention to details, and then you have certain people that just don't have that in mind to pay attention to the details. But
And then I heard one girl. I heard one girl. She say, she was on Facebook. Not on Facebook, on YouTube. We watching the crazy ass videos that people be saying. You know what I'm saying? And she got on there. But she say, when I want my man, I want to leave my brain at home. I don't want to think. I don't want to have to do nothing. And me and my girl was watching my girl. She sitting there looking at it, shaking her head. I say, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. And I want him to leave. If he gonna leave, then leave. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to do nothing. I don't want to have to think. I say, man, God damn, I want to leave my brain at home. I say,
I
that's
understand.
crazy.
I understand what she feel. I understand how she feels, to a certain degree. But I just,
How?
well, it's like this, man. For me, I can't even speak on my own experience. I don't know what her experience is, but I mean, that probably would never happen. Like, I'm just not gonna never be able to turn my brain off because I'm just like a thinker all the time. But like
I'm
just
not
being
talking
in,
about you personally. I'm
I
saying,
know,
why
no,
would
just
women think like that?
I'm just speaking from what I can possibly think. Like what could be the reasoning behind that? It's just being strong all the time, having to do everything all the time
Bruh,
because
men be strong all the time. Men have to do everything all the time. We
hold
don't
on,
fucking
brother.
cry
Let me
about it.
get
I
this
want a
out.
fucking trophy.
Let me get this out,
Okay,
brother.
go ahead. My bad. My bad. We don't want a goddamn. We don't want a damn trophy for doing everything all the time.
We
And
don't want
it's
no.
hard.
Come on now.
Go ahead.
Nobody needs a cookie for being a responsible adult. Okay,
Exactly. So why is
but
that
it's like,
why? So why do women say that? Like that's the first thing that come out. I got my own car. I got my business. I got this. So nigga, what? Nigga, you went to work today. Nigga, so go ahead.
okay,
My bad.
well, I mean, I don't know what her dynamics is or whatever, but um, just me. I've been a single mom for like roughly maybe like give or take maybe 10 years. I was a single mom because I can't say I was a full single mom because their fathers were involved, at some point. But so being that having to take care of everything, being the breadwinner, paying all the bills, juggling the bills, and making sure there's food on the table, making sure they have proper clothes, clean clothes, make sure they're not sick. I had to take on this role of everything, right? I had to do all these things. Then now I'm a newlywed, and then I feel like
That's a
kind of,
but hold on. That's a regular day
huh?
for a man. That's a regular day for a man. That's not the hard part.
I did it for years. But
That's a
I'm just
regular
saying,
day.
like, at some point when you get with a person, You want somebody to alleviate the responsibilities that you have, like to share in the responsibility.
Is
So
that right?
yes, you want somebody to
Is-
share responsibility,
Who
not
share?
don't have to with
Who's
the
sharing with? Hold
children.
on. Hold on. Who's sharing with the man that pay all the bills, that put all the food on the table, that make sure all the vehicles stay running, that make sure the insurance, the kid, everything that you said, plus yours on top of his, not including your kids, but his kids. Who's sharing with that man?
Who,
Because
whatever
he doing
woman you
everything.
got.
He doing everything that you said that you was doing, and now he alleviating your problems. So that means he taking on his problem time too.
All I need him to do is just alleviate. I don't need him to take care of my kids because I already that's already done. They
Come on, man,
raised.
stop it. Come on, come
My
on, come
kids
on,
are
man, stop it. He
grown,
lit.
man. You don't need to take care of
Oh,
my
oh,
kids.
okay.
They're
Oh,
grown.
okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They grown and
What are
yeah,
you
that's
talking
good. Yeah.
about?
Yeah. He can cuss them out now. He can cuss them out. You know what I'm saying? He get the
No,
fuck
he
out my
cannot
house.
cuss them
Bedtime.
out.
Yeah,
Nah, if he
he
know what's
can.
good
He
for him.
cuss them out.
My kids are respectful, but I'm just saying, like, he don't have to take care of my. I never asked nobody to take care of my kids.
I
Just
mean, see, you in the 10%. You in the 10%, like my girl is. It's ten
just be
percent.
that. You just want somebody to just kind of take over some of the responsibility of you having to think. Sometime, like women, for
What?
instance, like you say women don't pay attention to stuff, but women do. We pay attention to a lot of things. Like if we go out on a trip, right? Say you take your woman out
No,
on a
I'm talking
trip.
about shit don't matter. I'm talking about shit that matter. Like it's only a select few women like you that actually know that the dollar finna go down in the day. The ordinary average chick
Um,
don't know that
mm,
shit.
I don't know. I don't know who you surround yourself around, but all my bitches is bad
No,
now, and I don't even call them bitches. But I'm saying it just like all
it's
of
not
them.
who I surround. Listen. It's not who I'm surrounding myself with. It's what I see. They got nothing but social media on here. It's TikTok. It's YouTube. It's all this. Bruh, I ain't gotta go fucking nowhere to surround myself and see what's being said amongst women.
Okay,
You don't
I
gotta
don't know.
do that.
Let me tell you this, Kyng Seth. I'll be doing an interview with one of my close friends named Lori. She's a financial advisor and she's a real estate agent. And I want you to check
Okay.
that out. And this is one of my close friends, okay? And then I have my cousin Katie, who's a lawyer. I don't hang around women that don't know about what's going on in the world. So I just like who is surrounding you, like where you getting these ideologies from? Like where are these
This
people
not
coming
this
from?
not this the millions and millions and millions of females that's on social media, that's on these apps right here that
You
I
know
got
what?
on my
Do me a favor.
TV.
Get off of TV, get off the media, and go meet and greet the real people
The fuck?
in the world.
I do, and they say the same thing. You forgot I used to be a goddamn dope boy. This shit, all I gotta do is like, damn, I remember motherfuckers saying the same shit when I was fucking dope boy. You know what I'm
Matter of
saying?
fact, I got
Like for
people in
real. But
Texas. I got people in Texas that know shit, but know about this stuff. I got like real because I stayed in Texas. I stayed in Tyler, Texas. I think my homegirl she moved to Houston.
and
She's up on
you
the
know who hey, and you know the dudes that I blame for that, I blame us. I ain't gonna lie. I blame the 90s and the early 2000 dope boys for that shit. We the ones that spoiled these females, bro, because we was getting all that money and we ain't give a damn about that money. You know what I'm saying? We ain't, we was blowing it like it wasn't nothing. We the ones that created the shit. You know what I'm saying? And we created the goddamn monster. And now, shit, it's uncontrollable. It just snowballed out of control. Yeah, like shit.
well,
That's what happened.
Well, Malcolm X said, like, when you guys, because a lot of black men are raised to put notches on their belts, to have a whole bunch of women and a whole bunch of money and to sleep around, but it has a snowball effect. Not saying that the women are not accountable, women are accountable as well. But because the men are supposed to be the leaders and the head of our nation, they have to hold, they say heavy is the head that wears the crown. So your head got to be heavy, and men have to take more accountability for what's going on right now because they wear the crown. They are our
But what now?
leaders.
Hold on, now hold on, now hold on, now hold on. I can't say that because these boys are like you said, the men are gone, right? They leaving. That's what you saying. Let's I'm gonna give you that and say for the sake of argument that you right. Let's say the men are leaving and leaving these single mothers. These single mothers are raising these boys, right? These
Mm-hmm.
boys are feeling all these, not you, I'm not saying you, but in cases, these boys are feeling all the bitterness, all the emotions, all the everything of the mother. The daddy not there. So how you gonna blame
Mm-hmm.
the daddy? How you gonna blame somebody that's not there? So when this child growing up, he gathering all these emotions from his mother. From that, he's learning this, he's learning that from his mother. She's the one raising him. So y'all the
Mm-hmm.
ones that are sending the fuck boys out here that y'all say y'all don't want, but y'all end
Mm-hmm.
up sleeping with anyway. Y'all the ones breeding them
Mm-hmm.
because how you gonna blame somebody that ain't there?
Because he
You
ain't
see what I'm saying?
there.
You can't.
Because he's
Okay,
not
so
there. Absence is
okay,
absence.
nine times. Okay, listen. 9 times out of 10, like I told you, 9 times out of 10, a man is not just gonna leave their family just cause. It's a reason why the man left the family. We're not even wired like that to even do nothing like that. You see what I'm saying? So when we
How?
leave, it's not the kid. It's not the response. It's not running from responsibility. It's the woman because you saying we the leaders. We all that. Most women have become, like you said, too masculine. A lot of them have. You got some good ones.
I
You got
call that
some
pseudo
feminine ones.
masculinity. Pseudo masculinity. And the
Nah,
reason
bro.
why I call it pseudo masculinity because it's not the true divine masculine, right? It's the
What
woman.
the fuck is that?
A true divine masculine?
Yeah, what
What
the
is
fuck is that?
a man, a natural born male man that's responsible. A man holds masculinity, and a woman
Of
can never
course,
be a man, right?
of course.
You're gonna have to watch some of my previous
So
stuff.
why are these females? So why are these other females out here? You know what I'm saying? Acting like that and doing these things. You know what I'm saying? Because I can understand that they have to be tough, they have to be strong, they have to be all this because certain things are happening within our community that we can help, but we choose not to help because of the narrative that's being built around our culture. You have you have motherfuckers like I've been I asked watch this. I asked my girl this. I say, how the hell did Sexy Red get famous? It was like one day I just woke up and she's just famous. How did this girl
She's an
get famous?
industry plant. She's an industry plant. Come on now, you know that.
But I'm just saying, look what she doing. This girl got a lip gloss called Gonorrhea, bro. She
Yeah.
got another one called
And
Booty Hole
Booty
Brown.
Brown.
And females,
Booty Hall
our
Brown.
young girls. Listen, our young girls are following this. That's not no man doing that. That's a woman doing that.
My young girls is
Watch
not
this.
following
But
that
then why
shit.
this? But why this?
I
I'm
don't know
not
who
talking about
Clifford
you,
is.
Mika. Mika, listen, I'm not
It's these
talking
white.
about you.
It's the white people that's following her. It is not even black.
But
Man, I've done a
hold on.
survey with these black kids. These black kids is not listening to no Sexy Red.
Hold on,
These is
look.
white
Hold on,
folks.
look.
This is white folks that's into that thing.
Hold on, listen. I done heard Carter B on her song. She say, I don't cook, I don't clean. She say, hey, right? She say she don't cook, she don't clean. But if you go on YouTube and pull up her things on YouTube, bro, she in there cooking. She be in there cleaning. She saying the whole total opposite of what she doing on them songs. Soon as her song come on, like it was one video. Soon as her song came on, her daughter ran in the room. She cut it off quick because she was half-assed and start twerking, and she stopped it and got off of it. She don't let her children see
Mhm.
that. She be at home cooking and cleaning, lying on the record of y'all. And people and go with this. I didn't see videos of girls telling dudes that's in the car, oh no, I don't cook, I don't clean. We can get a chef.
Men don't
We
care
can
if
get
a
we
woman
can get
cook or
the deal.
clean. That's what they say, right? They say, "What do you bring it to the table besides your pussy, and you can cook and clean?" They don't care. And then if you say, "Oh, well, I got a degree and I made this money," we don't want that either. They don't know what the fuck they want.
Yeah, we do. We do know what we want. It's 2023. But all that is superficial. It's all that niggas can clean these days. Have you seen the cooking shows that's on YouTube? It's mostly men that's cooking.
Men
We
have
know how to
been
clean.
great
Hold
cleaners.
on,
I
we know how
mean,
to hold on. We know how to clean. Most of us ain't even got that much shit in our goddamn house if we single to even be cleaning up like that. You see what I'm saying? We ain't got all that crap y'all be having in y'all house. You know what I'm saying? We simple. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, you lucky. Shit, we got a couch, TV, game, and a coffee table. You know what I'm saying? That's it, and we good. And a tray table so we can sit at the couch play the game with the food on the little tray table thing. You know what I'm saying? So all that men can do all this now. You see
So
what
then
I'm
it don't
saying?
matter if
So
she cook or clean.
now is value to your life, to men's life, bro, and the way that you are. If you pleasant, if you nice, if you sweet, if you do things in that man's life to make him, you know what I'm saying, make his life easier, man, you'll
Uh-huh.
get whatever you want. That's what I'm gonna tell my daughter. I'm gonna give her the game. I'm gonna give my
Okay,
daughter the game.
and what should
And
she be? What should your daughter be getting from him?
she gonna get the world if she do what I if she plug in the formula that I tell her,
Mm,
she ain't gonna have to ask for nothing because he gonna already know. That's like my girl. Men pay attention to if they really like you. If a man
mm,
really likes you, and man say niggas might cuss me out. If a man really like you, right? You ain't gotta tell him what you like. You ain't gotta tell him the places you want to do. If he really like you and he see that you worth it, that you doing small things, little things for him. You're not selfish. You're not argumentative. You cooperative. I ain't gonna say, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying no slave or no shit like that because with me and my girl, it's whoever get home first and whoever feel like doing it. I cook, I clean up, you know what I'm saying? When she go to work on the weekend, shit, goddamn, I vacuum and clean up the room and the bathroom. I do all that, you know what I'm saying? I make sure she has some food when she come to the crib. You know what I'm saying? But I'm the decision maker in the house. You see what I'm saying? I'm the one that go through. We don't really do all that like normal, like other people do. I pay everything in the crib. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna do because she deserves it. She don't gotta tell me what she like. She don't have to ask for nothing because I know what she need and I know what she want and I know what she like. If you don't ask, you'll get the fucking world. If you just play your position, if you just play your part, if you just say, look, I like one time she blew my mind. This never happened. She bought me some fucking hair grease and some deodorant and some body wash. I use a Pacific body wash. You know what I'm saying? It's the Old Spice Swagger. I use that. That's the only body wash I use. And she bought me
mm,
that, and she bought the deodorant to go with it, and she bought me some of the pomade hair grease. You know what I'm saying? And I came home and it was all filled up and everything. She had cleaned up my little part of the bathroom and everything like that. Man, that shit blew my mind.
mm,
Hell, next week, I think the next week I got paid, nigga. Shit, I went and bought that girl a Gucci purse. Cause she
mm,
had my man. She when I come home from work, food be done. She be
mm,
washing my clothes. She be doing that.
mm.
But then when she go to work on the weekends and I'm here, I ain't just sitting here playing the game. I'm doing the same thing. I could get up, cook, clean up, mop. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? If something with a car, I'm gonna fix it. You know what I'm saying? I do everything like that. I'm a tinkerer. I like to go outside. I like to be in my garage. I like to be at home. You know what I'm saying? And if you got that type bond with your girl,
I'll go back.
then you'll get the world. You'll get the world. A nigga will give you the world because you deserve it. Nigga don't mind spending money on you. That's what we go to work for. That's what I tell her. I work for you and I work for my daughter. I'm good.
Mm.
You know what I like. And she by me, the only thing I gotta teach her about, this the only thing I'm grooming my girl about is how to buy retro Jordans. She'll go to the store and buy a nigga some team Jordans and thinking they the same thing. I'm like, nah, man, I don't, man. But I act like I gotta act like I like it. She don't know how to buy shoes. So, you know what I'm
I'll
saying?
never
That's the
buy
only
no
thing I'm
man no
grooming her for.
shoes. I'll never buy a man shoes
Man,
ever.
you tripping, man. I'm a Jordan fanatic. I love Jordan. You know what I'm
I
saying?
do
She
too,
just
but
don't.
I'm not buying
She
no shoes.
why?
The same shoes you buy for a man, the same shoes he leave you with.
See. You see, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's
I buy
crazy
him
right there.
anything else. My husband be tripping like, you wouldn't get these? Nope. But I like these
But I'm
shoes.
saying,
Okay, you get them.
see, women that see females that demand shit, females that start demanding shit from niggas and
Mm,
and and start acting like they want the shit more than what it is, then they turn the nigga out. Nigga like, man, if you got a simp, he'll stay with you. If you don't, he gonna move around because you see all you know is for the bread. But if you genuinely like that person, and that's my thing, man, get with a person that you genuinely like. Get with a person that you genuinely into, bro. Stop fucking with niggas that you don't like. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't no thug. Everybody ain't no gangster. Everybody ain't been in there like that. You know what I'm saying? That quiet dude, that dude that been to college, that's half-assed as square. Shit, that's the one you want. Shit, all you gotta do is feed him and fuck him. Shit, goddamn, be good. And don't embarrass him.
Yeah. She said, I promise don't intentionally raise their boys to be gay. No,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I seen a couple videos, man, where it was mothers. They was dressing the boy up like a little girl. They was putting makeup on the little boy, and she showed him the mirror, and he say, "Mommy, I'm pretty." One little she put the little boy in a skirt. He was a princess, and I'm like, man, like, bro, like every TV show got it in it. I'm like, man, like this don't even make no sense. I'm a fan of The Walking Dead, man. They got gay people in The Walking Dead in the zombie apocalypse. Gay
so you
folks
don't
in
think
the
that gay
zombie.
people will survive the zombie apocalypse?
I think they will, but god damn, why I gotta be on The Walking Dead?
I mean, because it's trying to portray real life situation.
I mean, I guess, man. God
I mean, it ain't no gay
damn,
people
no.
in the
You know what I'm
world,
saying?
or what? They don't exist. I mean, they exist.
I mean,
I
man,
mean,
I'm
what
just
can we
saying,
do
man.
about that? So,
And
like,
then and then and then why this? The thing and then why this? The thing about it is that it's not about women trying to turn they sons gay. It just happened. It happened because especially if he got sisters in the house and no other men, and this is what he's growing up with. You gotta remember that he's feeding off your emotions. He see you lash out. He see you cuss out people. He see how you act. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, I especially when we was growing up, we had mamas that we had brothers that'll tell my little niece, you know what I'm saying? His mom kind of tell him to shut up, bitch. That's what she'll say. And then she'll say, tell him this. I told you to tell him. And then my little niece will say the same thing. Shut up, bitch. And she's 2, 3 years old. And this was the
yeah, I
mama
don't know.
telling my little niece. You know what I'm saying? Like it was bogus, you know what I'm saying? Houston. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, down there, man, say, man, like it's a lot of it. And then the boy pick up those emotions. Cause like when like females, y'all really don't like each other. So if a female you don't know looking at you, you know what y'all gonna do. Man, what you looking at? So that little boy might catch on to that. So he go out there and see, and some random dude might look at him and bump into him. Nigga, what you looking at? He just saying the same feminine behavior because that's all he know. He been around them girls. If he don't got
Men
no
do that
man to sit
shit.
there,
Come on
the
now, you
way,
can't be blaming everything on women.
bro, bro? I'm not putting. Listen to me. I'm not putting everything on women. What I'm saying is that we need to stop trying to play games like a fucking government check is more better than having a father in the house. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about us as a people. I mean, our women, our men, you know what I'm saying? Especially our women. We understand y'all had to do all these things. We understand that. You understand? But say, look out, man. Hey, y'all got to get off this little high horse. This little, I'm entitled to this. I'm entitled to that. Y'all got to start choosing better. You know a nigga a knucklehead when y'all see a knucklehead, man. You can't tell me you don't.
Well, the problem is there's too many goddamn knuckleheads.
Okay,
It
okay,
ain't no
okay, okay.
time.
Okay, watch this. Let me give you the situation. Let me give you the situation. Let me give you the situation. Motherfucking Future, he got what, 10 baby mamas? 10 baby mamas, what, 12 kids?
I don't know.
The
I don't
first one
follow.
got like the first well, I think he got all them kids, right? He got like 10 baby mamas, like 12 kids. All right. After the first one, that's one stupid nigga versus 10 stupid females. Because you see what he did to the previous one. He famous.
Mm,
You know what he done. So, okay, you got one knucklehead that impregnated 10 goddamn women.
mm.
Who's stupid at that point?
I don't know. That's the
If you
same
done
thing.
seen it,
What's his name? Um,
Nick Cannon,
what's the, Nick
nigga, Nick
Cannon?
Cannon.
Yeah, but it
But
ain't black
but
women.
Nick Cannon,
He
I
ain't
ain't gonna lie. Nick Cannon take care of his babies though.
I don't. We don't. I don't know that to be true. So
Well, I mean that's what all his baby mama say. So
I don't know, but I do know that all his baby mamas ain't black. So it's a whole bunch of. This is not. It's not specific to one group of people. People think they can this even with Jenny Ma and Young Jeezy. Young Jeezy got baby mamas and babies, and she thought she was gonna
no, he
be.
don't. He got one.
Young Jeezy got 5 kids.
He, yeah, he ain't. By how many baby mamas?
I think about two baby mamas.
Okay, 5 kids too. That ain't bad.
That is bad.
No, that means 4 kids by one, and then he got one by Jenny Ma. That's five.
Okay, so he got
He got 4 kids by one woman and one kid by his wife that he finna divorce. That's not bad.
oh no, he got 4 baby mamas.
See, there you go. See, now you want to make
I
something. See,
just
there you
looked it
go. Now
up
you want.
online, brother.
Ah! Oh, how
Some
many he got? He got 4 baby mamas.
yeah.
Exactly.
Wait,
Still,
no, wait a minute.
still,
I'm
but
sorry.
these the feet. But why this?
I'm sorry. That was his kid's name. Hold on.
But see, that's what I'm saying. They be choosing to sleep with the same dude. You know what I'm saying? That's their choice. Can't get mad. How you gonna get mad because all them girls chose to sleep with Future, knowing he was a deadbeat? You know he was a deadbeat. After a nigga tell you nigga I got 7 baby mamas, the eighth one you just stupid. The seventh one stupid. The sixth one stupid. The fifth one stupid. The fourth one stupid.
I guess.
I mean, but this just one dude that 10 women that slept with. One dude, 10 women that slept with.
Mm. I mean, what you want me to say about that? Hello? Your mic is muted, Kyng Seth.
What you say?
I said, what you want me to say about that?
Say about what?
About a woman sleeping with a man with. What about the men that sleep with women with 1,000 baby daddies?
I mean, them niggas dumb too. Them niggas dumb too. If you got all that, then I got a homeboy that's like that. I don't condone it, but that nigga grown man. What the fuck you want me to do about it? I mean, shit.
Mm.
That nigga got a couple of baby mamas with a couple of kids.
Yeah.
Man, come on, wow. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but the thing about it
Um,
is, all those women chose to be with him, knowing the type of man that he was, because it excited you, because it made your little JJ twinkle and tinkle and get a little moist, because he an action hero.
yeah, action
You
hero.
yeah, he an action. Yeah, you like drive-bys, gangbangers, and shootouts and scams.
Wow.
That's what they say.
Um, uh, Class, they want me to ask you about your doomsday prepping and gardening.
Who wants you to ask me
Hello,
that? Yeah, who
classic,
wants you to ask me that?
classic Craig. Your doomsday prepping. You believe in doomsday?
Oh no, it's not. I don't. It's not called doomsday prepping. What it's called is emergency preparedness. What I'm preparing for is because I was around hurricanes like Hurricane Katrina and Rita and those things, and we get tornadoes where I'm from. I started learning like the things that happen when it happened, like power go out. So I got generators and solar panels and batteries and things like that, and yeah, and and stuff like that. Food, I prep food. You know what I'm saying? I got that. The pew pews. I got that with the things that go in the pew pews, the projectiles and
Yeah.
whatnot that do it. I got I mean, I got winter stuff. My thing is I collect medicine. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? My thing is I think this is something that the black community needs to start getting in because these are the things that, and I'm not saying just for this reason, but because especially in the South, we in areas that can have natural disasters, and we can be the ones that's asked out because we not preparing. White people are preparing. They watch the news. They pay attention. That's why I do what I do because I pay attention to the news. I pay attention to things that's going around me. I compare notes with different news platforms to see if they saying the same thing, to see if one's saying the same thing, to see if this, see if that. I go to outside independent ones on YouTube and things like that and see newspapers and things like that, so I can see. Yeah, I got a garden. I got a seed collection. So like if I ever have to go off grid, if I ever have to be in the wilderness, I can feed my family. I got starches, carbohydrates, plus I know how to hunt. My grandfather when I lived in Beaumont with my granddad with my grandmother when I was young, my grandmother and my grandfather split up. My grandmama lived in the country. I mean, my grandmother lived in the city, and my grandfather lived in the country. My grandfather had horses, he had cows, he had a farm and stuff like that. So when I was young in elementary school and middle school, I would go out there on the weekends. So he taught me how to hunt, taught me how to camp, taught me how to fish, taught me how to shoot a gun, taught me a lot of things when I was young. You know what I'm saying? So, but my granddad was born in 1928. So he was an
mm,
old fashioned. He was an old fat. He died at 90. He died at 95 last year.
mm.
He was 95 years old. I think it was 95, 95 or 94, 96. He's 96 years old.
When they that old, they you really don't know how old they are for real, because the birth
Nah, we knew.
certificate.
Nah, we knew.
Because
Nah.
my
We knew how old
grandfather
he
was
was
like
because
that old, and we really don't know exactly how old he was. I think he was like 96. He passed away about 2 years ago. He from Texas too. He born and raised in Texas, but I can't
yeah
tell you
we
what.
knew how old he was. We knew how old he was because on my side of the family, like my mama's side of the family, my grandmother and my grandfather, they were picture freaks. Like when the camera first came out, they got them. Like I got pictures to where like it's like a Polaroid, but it's like a piece of cardboard. Like that motherfucker hard, but it's a picture. It's a whole black and white picture, with my grandmama. Yeah, like for real. Like we got reels, like the reels like you see in the movies, like the old movie thing. We got real I still got them. I can show them to you of him when the camcorder first came out. What I'm saying? Because my granddad, he used to like to travel the United States. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? He was in World War Two. He was in World War Two. He was
mm,
he worked in the post office. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother, but he was from Opelousas, Louisiana. You know what
mm,
I'm saying? He was black. He was black. He was mixed with black Choctaw, and further up the line, we had slave owners in us. So we Creole. You know what I'm saying? My mama's side of the family Creole. Nothing but
mm.
high yellows. I seen a picture of my grandmama and I didn't even know it was her. I say, grandmama, who is this? She pretty. She say, boy, that's me. I say, no, it ain't. Grandmama
Why
look at you know what I'm
you
saying?
cold? You a cold piece, bro.
I seen a picture of my mama on her wedding day when my mama got married. My daddy,
Mm,
they had the wedding in my grandmother's back cause my grandfather he built the house for my grandmother. A two
mm,
story. This motherfucker was huge. You know what I'm saying? This the house I grew up in. This motherfucker was huge. I told you like back then, I grew up in the city like Tulsa, like where the black people had built it up. It was called a Pal Orchard. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, we had our own clinic, grocery store, barbershop. We had all that, but you know what happened? White people came because they said some white dude whistled and raped a white woman. 5,000 long Shermans from the Port of Beaumont came and burnt down and tore down a whole goddamn neighborhood. Tore it down.
oh,
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. That happened when my grandfather he was 17 years old. He was, and then the next, and then after it was 1943, he went to war in 1945. He was in World War II. He was in the Air Corps.
Okay.
Yeah,
Any mhm. Anything else you want to touch on? Any final thoughts?
nah, what else? Just
Huh?
I would say I would just say, man, us as a community, us as black men and us as black women, man, we actually need to get our head on the swivel. And I think just in 2023, we need to actually look back on how our ancestors did things
Mm.
and go back to them and go back to those ways, but in a 2023 way, in a
I agree.
2024, 2025 way, because we have technology, we have the things that we see what worked. What worked for our grandparents can also work for us if we implement them in a better way. Because we every generation gets smarter with the next generation. So we should
They,
be able to take what
they
our
seem like they're getting
grandparents. I
dumber.
know so. I
They
know
look
so.
like
Now
parents too.
the older generation may be wiser. The older generation may be wiser, but they're not smarter.
Mm.
Because because you got to look at it. If the older generation was smarter, why didn't they have the internet then? Why didn't they have everything that we got now? Why they didn't have Bluetooth?
You know, you need it.
I mean, yeah, they did.
No, they
They was
didn't.
smart because you know what? They didn't want no motherfucker in their pocket like you got
But I
now.
know this
I got
time.
people, I got people that get pissed off at me when I don't answer my phone. Like what? They
Yeah,
was
but the
smart,
new
man. I
age
wish I
just
could just
thought of
throw
this
this phone
now.
and chunk it somewhere
But some
sometime.
shit up.
They weren't. I'm listen to me. They weren't smarter. They was wiser. They knew, especially me, especially black people. Like my grandfather back then. My grandfather became a mason. My grandfather was a mason. You know what I'm saying? And so I became a mason. He asked me when I became a mason. Hold
Can I
on,
say
babe.
something
He
real
asked
quick?
me,
Can I
babe. They
say
can't
something
hear
real
you.
quick? I'm
I
talking
can
to you.
hear her.
But I'm
Hello,
loud.
miss. What's her name?
Well,
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna
can
let you
hear, babe.
respond.
She said hello. Say what you got to say, babe. They can hear you.
Oh, I just wanted to say something to you
Try.
because you said if they were just smarter back then, why they didn't have the internet and all like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, they didn't need it
Why they didn't need it?
because they didn't need it because it it wasn't needed because how did they build the Tulsa, Oklahoma?
It would have if they would have had the technology back then that we have now, it would have had them communicate to other people to come and help fight. In Tulsa, Oklahoma, they could have called their brothers in Dallas that was on their World War they were because it happened. These were World War I vets that fought in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They could have called Bluetooth and called their brothers, say, look out, the white people trying to come fuck over the shit that we built, our 60 blocks, this man, we need some help. We in Dallas. It don't take that long to get to Oklahoma City right now. It take an hour.
Yeah,
So you don't think
it
that the
don't. But I'm
powers
I'm
that
just
be
saying
would have shut down these?
at that time I just felt like it wasn't needed
It might be
It's
it
still
wouldn't, but
not needed.
I'm gonna give you that
because they did
because
a lot.
we can see what it's doing to our children.
They did a lot
We
without
can see what it's doing to our children. Our children don't even go outside and ride bikes no more.
it. You
When
know
the
what I'm
last time you
saying?
bought a bike for a kid?
They used to play kick the can. Who do that?
I didn't
I
hear
mean,
her,
I'm
but
not
she
gonna
said,
lie. When the last time she say they used to play kick the can? What happened to that?
They used to make sure.
right.
Yeah, we used to play games. We used to do that.
I
You
still
know,
try to
but
get.
I'm
You
just
don't even
saying.
gotta go outside and drink out the water hole no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't come back in until the street lights came on. I remember them good old days. But
Yeah, I believe if we implement that in our community as far as a 2023 way of doing things, you see what I'm saying? Like when we was a community, like when the neighbor down the street can tell your ass to shut up and be quiet and chastise you and tell your mama and you when we had that type of community, then it would be I believe it would be better. That's all I gotta say
sort of,
about
kind
that.
of. I
Common
mean,
sense.
I agree to a certain
Common
degree because
sense.
some of those the reason why that stopped because we found out that some of those people was pedophiles in the neighborhood. So
I mean, that's not the only reason. That's not the only reason.
That's the main reason. It's probably not the only reason, but it's the main one.
I
Also,
don't know where you been around all these pedophiles in LA.
no, no, no. I'm just looking at history. How I watch a few, just like you watch. How old men down the street that used to always get the kids candy end up raping some of the boys and stuff like that. Just that started stop that kind of stopped families from allowing their children to interact with people in the neighborhood and stuff like that. But also I want to say, as far as Tulsa, Oklahoma, if we had cell phones or Bluetooth, how do you know that the powers that be that control these devices wouldn't shut them down during that time? You know what I'm saying? They just did this frequency thing where they shot all this emergency broadcast through all the TVs and the phone to let us know and to reiterate that they control this shit. They control this internet. They control
Yeah, I
these
remember it.
phones. So
Yeah,
even if we
every
have
time I get an Amber Alert, I be looking.
but see, then too, that's why I said we need to go back because I was talking to a brother a long time ago. We need to go back to our Negro spiritual ways and having our own words and our own speech, our Ebonics. We need to stop teaching these people what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? We there's a God, what was it called? um a chitlin circuit. Have you ever heard about the chitlin circuit?
Yeah, I know what that is.
So we need to go back to like that type of communication. These devices, we can't lean on these, but we should learn how to operate them and utilize them, but we can't lean on these because at some point these people have too much control over these devices. We got to still be able to go outside of these devices and live and almost like the Amish people do sometimes.
Now, I don't think that's the suggestion. I think our suggestion is to do what the what the what the Indians are doing, what the Arabs are doing over here. They bringing their kids and letting their kids come to this country and learn and be techs and be all this and technology over here and infiltrate and doing all the things that. But see, the thing about it is, black people, we got people in these spaces. We got people in these spaces, but we so divided and we so selfish as thinking about self. You know what I'm saying? That we don't even do like them. You see, Mexicans, they help Mexicans. Indians, they help Indians. Chinese people, they help Chinese people. Black people, we'll help the Indians, we'll help the Arab, we'll help everybody else. But when we go
Mhm.
somewhere with some black people, what we want a discount. Say, bro, come on, man. But you'll pay $500 for some slippers, but you ain't gonna pay $50 for the same slippers that your homie shit with the black person. You see what I'm saying? Like I
Mhm.
think our thinking as black people it need to change as far as how we deal with each other. You see the laws in the book. You know what I'm saying? The laws in the book it tell them how to treat Jewish people. It tell them how to treat the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? How to treat each other. We need to do that. Now that formula right there. Now see that's those types of things I take out and use. Yeah, you're right. Hey, look at don't charge your brother interest. Everybody else we can charge interest. We can
Well,
do that.
I mean that's up to. I mean, yeah, that's not. I mean, it is what it is. We could say that all day, but greed is a powerful drug, and people that are greedy and pride and all those things is what gonna damage that. I mean,
And
it'd be ideal.
hey, and you know what else I think? I think black people has lost trust in other black people. Like we've lost trust in each other. Like we don't even trust each other.
People don't
You know what
trust
I'm
people.
saying?
Shit, people be out here peopling
Nah,
too much.
but we don't really we don't really trust our own. Like we
He
don't
said we
like
need
we
birds in nature. I
say
feel
say
like that's
what?
Craig trolling me. He said we need birds in nature to communicate with each other. What
Yeah,
the
you
hell?
can. You can use that. You can use that, bro, and you can be in charge of training pigeons, bro. Because I'm not training no pigeons.
Yeah,
Whoever
we used to
said that,
flip
you can
birds
go on
back in
train.
the day. And so in LA, I don't know if y'all did it in Texas or whatnot, but when we flipped the birds and stuff, that mean the popo was coming around when we used to flip the birds. I don't know if y'all
Nah,
seen
we ain't got
Training
no
Day.
pigeons. Yeah, I seen it,
Huh?
but we ain't got no damn pigeons. We ain't got no damn pigeons like that for chicken.
Well, flip a chicken,
Mm-hmm.
shit.
We
Throw
ain't
that
got no. We
chicken in
ain't
the
got. No, hey, bruh, bruh. Where I'm from in my hood, we ain't had no goddamn chicken. My granddaddy did, but nigga, where I'm from, my grandma on my block, nah, we ain't had no damn chicken.
Oh shit. No. But yeah, we just need to go back to our own to like our own code. But we at the almost at the 3 hour mark, and this was a good interview. I will be doing a show tomorrow called Shooting the Shit, and we're gonna be talking about the demonizing of black women.
See, there you go with the bullshit.
What?
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
the
gonna
demonizing of black
tune
women.
in.
So I want to invite you to join the panel tomorrow, Kyng Seth. It'll be like at 8:30. It's gonna be late your time though, because with you 2 hours, I'm gonna start the show about 8:30, so it'll probably be like 10:30 your time, I think.
I ain't tripping. I'll be up.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that show tomorrow. Then don't forget to check out Fetish Fridays with me and DMG. That's gonna be hot. Uh, we're gonna be talking about clitorid. Are the men clitorid? Then I'm not gonna answer no questions about what does clitorid mean. You gotta tune in to
I was
find it.
just finna say that, man. Like, what that mean, man? I was just saying that, man. What that mean?
You gotta tune in to find out. It's gonna be a dope show. And I got some good interviews set up for next week. And I do want to invite you to come back on Kyng Seth whenever you feel like it. Make this your home on the whole effing show. All right.
Already, that's a bit. That's a bit. That's a
And I
bit.
didn't get the
I
name of the
enjoy myself.
missus, but tell the missus I said thank you for putting her input in. And you need to go on and put a ring on it already. Okay. Tie her down because she's a good
I'm
one,
thinking.
obviously. Obviously, she's a good
I'm
one.
thinking. I'm thinking about
Yeah.
it.
No, don't think, do it. That's the problem. That's why
I
we
am.
be
I'm gonna
like
do it.
mad at y'all. We just want to be known that we just want to know y'all love us. Just tell
Nah, here,
for sure,
nah, here.
real.
Nah,
This is
I married one of y'all, and it took me through damn hell. Shit.
the wrong one.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. So,
anyway. So I'm finna
but anyway,
end it, and thank you for joining us. This is Meika Wash. Thank you to all the viewers. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And let me get my my outro. Don't be asking me what the hell going on when I play my outro, Kings. Get my outro. And you guys have a good night. This is Mouth Off of Meika. Good night, you guys.
Show who you are. Good riddance. Is you kidding? Bid the forbidden. As it was written, you overbidding. With the heathens, karma is a bitch, so how you living? Pray for my enemies, unforgiving. Cast the pearls on hog moms and chitlins. If it's too hot, get your ass out the kitchen. Finger licking good, good looking. Stewing in the stew, I'm cooking. You psyched out, paranoid and shookin'. Shook the table, babes, I'm booking. Get prepared for this ass whooping. Listen to the words being spoken. You were talking, I'm awakened.